Ta-da! Hello! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Azuka here. I'm gonna bring to you the second day of the SA Finals round robins. So, hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and I hope we get to see some enjoyable matches. Today we have, ooh, ATL versus Pup, followed by Gus versus Pup, and Gus versus ATL. All rematches, basically. So these guys get to go round robin style, fighting twice over, and by the end of this, we'll get to see who earned the most points. I think ATL is in the lead right now. Not ATL. Sorry, I think Pup is in the lead. With ATL following. Pup winning 2-0 in both their matches? Or no? I think they... Oh yeah, both their matches, and ATL versus Gus ended up in a 2-1 decider with the field battle. There was a field battle. Can't remember which one it was, but I feel like there was a field battle at the very least. But anyway, we're waiting on the Pup versus ATL. It does look like it's going to be Pup is going to be attacking first on Sun City. Very interesting map. Don't get to see it too much in the tournament. Very interesting that the South America division decides to go with very little cavalry on what I would suggest is a cavalry-friendly map. Not to mention that that South America seems to rely heavily on heavy infantry, so it would be a pretty good idea to, well, I mean, South America division is kind of the division where some fun strategies happen, so I'm excited to see what these teams have to offer. I am also wondering whether or not we'll get to see some classic strategies like a sally out, but we'll still have to wait and see whether or not the teams go all in. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water. We have around about 2 minutes before the first battle starts. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Not sure what's happening. There we go. 15 for ATL. Oh, wait, no, 15 for Pup, sorry. I saw that wrong. Probably spawned on the ATL side. We are in a bit of an overtime right now. First battle should have already started. So we're just waiting on the last member of ATL to arrive. Whether or not they do, we'll have to wait and see. Early morning. Morning, Dilligaff. There is a 3-minute delay, so you'll hear this in like 3 minutes. It is too early. Well, hopefully... Hopefully the battle starts soon. I mean... Will the last person from ATL make it on time? Can't read what they're saying in chat, but I hope they do. Otherwise, 14v15. I don't think PUP will deny a 14v15. Last time we were waiting on the developers. This time we're waiting on ourselves. This time we're waiting on the members of ATL. So, a little bit of a switch around. I really wish I can read that. I can't. One moment, please. That is what someone said. They're almost here, apparently. We're now 4 minutes overtime. In the meantime, I'm gonna go check on... unlisted. There we go. Man, that is a long ass time. There we go, 15v15. Does look like the last member of ATL does arrive, thankfully. Shortly we should get the ready okay. Any second now, I mean. Ready? Okay. I don't know why. There's the ready. Ready here. There's we go. First battle of PUP versus ATL. What do you mean, wow? What do you mean, wow? Dilly gaff? 3 minutes delay. 3 minutes delay. Man, if you're worried that I didn't say hi, I did say hi 100 times. Well, not 100 times, but I did say hi at least once, and I did say that there's delay on this thing. But nonetheless, ATL going out with a crazy Berserker lineup. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Berserkers. We got someone with Houndsman out on the field. Actually, might be a very, very good pick. Houndsman's, surprisingly, should work very well against Berserkers. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not we get to catch them in action. The dogs, the impact of the dogs or the hounds are not very, how to say, impactful. So you don't really see very much impact. As much as the houndsmen are an interesting unit. Lots of short swords, by the way. Also, got 2 Metallators for the defending side. Let's see if they suppress the siege towers as well as they should. Houndsman straight up as well. Alright. Metallators are both top line style, going for that extra fire rate and extra accuracy. Does look like we have an even spread. No one's going for a sally out, no cavalry. We got an instant treb onto this natural. Very surprising you would use a treb on the naturals. The firefight at the beginning is quite harsh, I would say. Cannons firing at cannons are never really truly accurate, but I'm surprised that they're not utilizing all of the cannons to take out the artillery. We got some usage on the far side here, trying to take them out. Metallators in a very cool spot. This spot here, not very good to treb, but we got a longbow shooting at them. Should just stand all the way at the top. No problem standing there, but I'm pretty sure this culverin's gonna whack him right off. I would. And there it is. One of the worst things that happens is... Whoa! Hey! ATL! What are you doing, Zekin? 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 Zekin going down. Probably go... Oh, no, someone else died. But there we go. Second death of the game. We didn't catch who died first, but it looked like... Oh, another person also died. Risking their lives, probably on the right-hand side here. Maybe I can see their dead body somewhere. Unfortunately, no. So, all the siege towers did go down. Gonna see another spawn. Lots of culverins being used, so no surprise there. Does look like 11 culverins have been used. ATL probably going to get a lot of time from this. But we got some trebs coming in. Again, easy trebable culverins. Want to take down as many of those as possible. We got some interesting Mortar placements. Smack, smack, smack. Right on top. Oh. Getting that suppression down. Really, really annoying when you're on top of the wall and you're trying to shoot something. We've got one more culverin here. It should be shot a couple more times. A little bit of damage there, a little bit of damage here. Metallators will finish off the middle siege tower. Right hand side tower went down again. Another culverin here. Again, I don't know why people wouldn't put the culverin on top of, like, here. This would be a good spot. Oh, except the mortar would just delete that spot, same as any other spot. I'm surprised that the trap came in low for this one. Where you're... Whoa! Blitzkrieg. Down he goes. That's gotta be unfortunate. First death? Yeah, first death. Very unfortunate. Yeah, if you stand at the top, you need full health or you'll die. I think a drop from the top of a siege tower does around about 90% of your health. Classically, I've stood classically like an idiot. I've stood on the very top. I walked up onto the very, very, very top, as high as you can possibly get onto the siege tower. Fell off there, and yeah, it's an instant death. Ooh, very interesting trip. What was tripping at? Right side seat. Wow, right side seat tower went down again. What a wonder what. Surprise. We got two culverins here actually. Middle siege tower. Oh, let's see some Metallitor death. Did Metallitors get switched out? No, we see three. Oh, Zekin's Metallitors did get switched out. Probably actually got dead at some point. That's very unfortunate. Lots of time being gathered for ATL, but the suppression should end soon. One Metallitor down, lots of culverins down. So right now, this is the scary part for ATL, the inevitable push of the towers. Only one siege tower getting pushed. This right-hand siege tower not getting pushed, probably because the culverins, they think the culverins are going to destroy it, but I'll be honest, I don't think they got much ammo left. Oh, this far one, very good. They make use of the naturals, and one of the more unused artilleries you'll ever see. Again, someone just died. Hop is up 3. Wow, up 3. No, up 2. Sorry, they did kill someone. Massive Treb takes out a couple more Metallitors. 2 Metallitors left. This siege tower also going up. We got a double push here. I'm gonna watch the main fight onto the onto the A point here. Imperial Pike March knocking down some Royal Janissaries. Royal Janissaries versus Royal Janissaries with Iron Reaper is gonna get into the mix. Does look like it's gonna be an instant win, but this one here is way more interesting, as we've got Berserkers just eating up some Metallitors. Whoa! Grey Hair Garrison goes straight in for the Royal Janissaries. Royal Janissaries hold for a while, but reinforcing Royal Janissaries just cleave that in twain. Wow, back to the base point. Does look like a Royal Janissaries also got deleted. Another Royal Janissary appearing. Wow, we have a very strange mix-up. That is going to hurt like hell as the fresh Iron Reapers cleave the enemy Iron Reapers up. Does look like the B side push has beaten out everyone and heading towards B side. We've got the A side also being gathered. ATL probably needs to stop throwing in people in vain, but we have some Flail Reapers going in, challenging the Berserkers. And look at the Berserkers go, absolutely manic style. Annihilates that Iron Reaper. But do have to remember that a lot of the Berserkers just died there. Or maybe there was only ever one squad of Berserkers, but it looked like 2 squads to me. Maybe 2 half squads. Iron Reapers in the mix. already going down to Surf. Surf's going in like crazy. Bad push for Madow's there. Someone's sacrificing their lives to hold off the B-side push. Whoa, that is tragic. Double retreat from units here. It's a bit hard to see when everyone's glowing green, but we do have Iron Reapers versus Iron Reapers. Does look like Pup is winning on the Iron Reaper front. So here we go. B-side push actually pushes down towards the supply point now, and a massive retreat from ATL as they move away towards the C point. Gonna make it probably a decisive battle there at the C point, or they'll make a decisive battle at the base point. Honestly speaking, they probably have more chances at C point than B point because of timing. Your best bet is here at the Z point because once these guys get going, they are coming in full force, and you gotta be a bit desperate for time. But look at the kill difference here. We're about 150. More like 168 actually. We're on 168 kill up. Treb onto the Madows. Does see the Treb slightly moves, but one hits directly on target. That's gotta be painful. Do you stay or do you leave? Does look like the majority of your team is ready to back you up. The Madows don't want to take the front. We got some very interesting units. We got some Iron Cap Swordsmen out on the field. We got some Javelin Militia. But leading the way, we got the Imperial Pike March, smacks right into the center of that. We got some Shield Baiters as well. Madow's reinforcing the position with Royal Janissaries. Looks like there was a flank happening. Greyhair Garrison might be able to hold off against all of that. But I did see some cavalry coming in from the side. There goes Cataphract sweeping out the front side. Iron Reapers did clear up the Greyhair Garrisons there on the left. And we have a complete collapse of the front line as ATL gets completely pushed out. We got the Cataphracts just causing havoc. Their best bet was a hold at C, but nonetheless, the unit quality difference was mounting. Not to mention, we did see some Metallitor and some Ballista Fire Overwatch. Not to mention, we saw a good Treb onto Madow's, weakening that Madow to such a state. Again, this is the scary thing about doing a wall hold, is when there's multiple fronts. I do think ATL splitting up their forces in 3 sections. One section to stop the B push, one section to hide between both siege towers, and one section on the A. You were really trapped on a lot of fronts. Surprisingly, we still have an Imperial Pike March. There's the Houndsman providing some awesome fire directly into the center, but Cataphracts just goes straight in, surprisingly, missing the range pile, but nonetheless, the Cataphracts makes a mess of the infantry. Imperial Pike March finally makes it to the Houndsman, and the Houndsman does fall. Not sure how well the dogs did. I do think the Houndsman should do much better. What are we looking at the death count for? We are looking at the 34 death count. Whoa! We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people permadeath, and Pup just continuing to creep out and slaughter. And one of the most saddest thing in the world is to watch Pup again. Why do people do this? Just capture the base point. Out of everything, and I mean, it's really sad. Really, it's really sad. I thought I wouldn't have to see this in the South American division, but apparently this is what's happened. I'm back here again, complaining that teams are doing this. It's so toxic what's happening. It is unbelievably toxic what they're doing right now, and I hate it. I hate it. I want them to just win. Just end it. Why? Why would you do this? I'm sorry, Pup. After doing that, you're now boop, at the bottom. Bottom with me. I don't I don't like you anymore, man. You used you used to be so cool. I want to cry. I actually want to cry. Nonetheless, good job, both teams. ATL, again, I would say making a mistake of splitting your forces and not going for one force. You really want to focus on winning a battle, so you don't want to provide a spread out thin line. Again, the A side holding out somewhat well. The B side gets completely one-shot out. You should give a token defense force for the B side if you're going to do that, and concentrate on one of the battles. The A side battle was probably more important to you than the B side battle, so that's what you should have went for. But nonetheless, we got a massive massive kill score for the top player from PUP, going for the 1307, with two players going above 1,000. One person, two people, sorry, going. I'm counting wrong. Four people going above the 700 mark. Unfortunately for ATL, not very many people performing very well. Lots of deaths. Not very many hero kills. Does look like massive difference in performance between the two teams. But as you can see there, the first battle was a little bit close at the A point. B side gets completely shut out. But there at the C point, basically nothing left in the tank for ATL, and they fall like flies. Gonna have to say that is very unfortunate from ATL. From a strategic standpoint, not a very good. Gonna say, again, I do not condone this kind of play. Win the battle, win it straight. I don't want to see any kind of spawn camping, because spawn camping is the most is the worst thing to watch. But I will have to say, Pup, you have disappointed me. I am very upset with you. Again, you're on my list. You're on my list of people who proceed to show me that there are still disrespectful people in the tournament. I thought I was past this from the Asia division. There was a lot of people. Crazy Tiger Entertainment also did this. Disappointed. Just very disappointed. You have disappointed me. Why? You know why, and I want to explain. Well, what can you do? Booming Tech doesn't technically, Booming Tech doesn't technically, forbid it. It's not illegal. It's just extraordinarily disrespectful, and it's not. I mean, first of all, Booming Tech cannot apply any kind of reasonable punishment, because it's not part of the rules. There's no rules stating against it. It's just as a viewing experience. So I'm viewing this from the outsider. As a viewing experience, it's super. It's not fun to watch. You're clearly, if you can hold them inside the spawn point, you're in a position where not only are you dwarfing them in performance, you're outright destroying them to a level that they have to hole up in the spawn point. And that's the thing. The defenders need to get to the base point. If you are not capturing the base point, what is the point of the defenders going towards it? The absolute minimum I expect from anyone is to capture the base point. The attackers have no excuse except to capture the base points, and it is paramount that if you do not take the points when you can, you're disappointing everyone, because the game is not designed for you to just spawn camp your enemies, especially when you're the attackers. The defenders have a little bit of leeway because they can actually just kill out all of the attackers. That is a strategy. I've seen it happen before with a massive sally out, all in on the sally out. Murder the attackers, no chance of getting any of the points. But you disappoint me, pup. You disappoint me. I did not expect to see that out from South America. I mean, my goodness. Do I want to cry? At the end of the day, it's not technically illegal. I just don't like seeing it. I'll give them benefit of the doubt. It's just like, no one said anything against it. But I'm saying something against it. I don't like seeing it. I don't like witnessing attackers being in such a dominant position that they just don't win outright. Just win. What's the point? What's the actual point? You want to send a message? Jesus Christ, send a message by winning. It's the exact same. All you're showing is that you're the more toxic person to hold the defenders hostage. That's what you're doing. You're holding the defenders hostage. You're holding the viewers hostage watching your crap. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I want to see some good battles. I want to see some hard fights. I don't want to see this crap. Second battle is about to start here on Hidden City. I think I read that right. Yep, Hidden City. This time ATL attacking. Again, over-reliance on the Berserkers here did not turn out very well for them. Lots of muskets going out for PUP. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 muskets coming out from PUP. We got some Royal Janissaries. Again, Royal Janissaries are really good. Gotta be a bit careful there, though. Can beat out Iron Reapers, but Iron Reapers with Iron Reaper support could just straight up murder all of the Royal Janissaries. It's a little bit of a game with the tankiness, so challenging the tankiness of the Iron Reapers versus the Royal Janissaries. Royal Janissaries are a little bit up on the tankiness for the main part, getting in a lot more damage resistance when they activate those skills. We got, let's say, 2 cavalries to 3. So 3 cataphracts to 2 cataphracts. ATL only going with 2 cataphracts is very interesting. We got 2 shield units, also very interesting. Still an over-reliance on berserkers. Not very many medalls. Again, Very, very little to no medals. We got one, two, three medals, four medals. A couple of Imperial Pikemen. Again, South America is always very interesting to see. Hello, Mitzi. How are you doing? Um, South America is always very interesting because medals are a mainstay. Yep, it was a spawn. It was a spawn farming. Yep, it was spawn camping. Yep, yep. As the attackers as well. I give a little bit of benefit of the doubt for the defenders. Again, it's not because the defenders only need to hold off until the timer ends. But again, there is another condition which happens when you kill off all of the enemy, and that instantly ends the game. So it can happen with the defenders, it can happen with the attackers. It's just a little bit sad. It's just a little bit sad when the attackers spawn camp, mainly because as long as one of the defenders are alive, the point still needs to be captured. So, it's sad. Sad, sad, sad. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want... Got a pretty standard opening here. Got some... Whoa! That's a first. Using the axe raiders #1, the hook and soul, to hit the cannon. Very interesting. Using mortars to shut out the naturals, but the middle siege tower should go down. The left hand siege tower should go down. Right hand siege tower, not very much resistance for now. We got a lot of the natural being used, but not very many culverins being put down. Where are my 10 culverins got put down? We got a couple guys going in the back. We got 3 set up in the back, 2 set up here, 3 set up here. Alrighty, we got a 3-3 setup. It's a very good setup. Again, taking some pages out of the tactics from Asia. If there's classically been a back and forth with these back ones because of how far they are away. If solo heroes do get through, especially since they can just outright treb this, putting them too close together will end up all 3 of them getting destroyed. I think these 2 can be destroyed, and you just go in and destroy this one. Same for this one. These 2 can be destroyed, go up and destroy that one. So, or you can just go in and destroy them nonetheless. About to lose a couple of Pike Militia. You never really want to lose some free units. It doesn't seem like the front gate's open for a front gate push, but I fairly doubt that ATL will do a front gate push at this time. Not very much setup. Just waiting. Just waiting. Again, naturals still there. The mortars actually are too far away to take them out. So, that's very unfortunate. Got one, last one. Really need to use those cannons to shoot back cannons. This Hawacha still being up. Never underestimate a Hawacha's ability to damage anything. I classically use Hawachas to take out cavalry all the time. Charging cavalry into my Hawachas is very fun to watch, as it looks like I'm just gunning them down. But then again, an optimal Hawacha also does much better shooting out those, how many was it? 60, I believe. 60 bolts versus the 48 from the blue one. Very sad to know that the green one only shoots out like 24. But nonetheless, the shots coming out of Hawachas are very good. Whoa, someone died? No, switching out the unit. Would you really go for a front gate push? They do seem ready. Imperial Pikemen on both hands side. 1 medal, 2 medal on both sides. Gonna be a very hard ask to get through this front gate. Again, you never really want to go through the front gate, but you might be forced to. Whoa! Fenris Pack being let go there. Royal Janissaries in the back here. This is going to be even worse. Metallitor is about to reach front gate. Front gate is not really the answer here. You know that the enemies are pushing forward. The Fenris pack goes all the way through. It's a smart move, actually, but unfortunately, you're choosing to go with that. I would have went for the left-hand side. Get that supply point inside. Do not engage, I would say. Jev, going in with the Fenris pack. Unfortunately, the Fenris have been nerfed in recent days. Should just go for those cannons. I would. Definitely, not something. Oh, no. Fenris pack going to go in, and he chomp. Doesn't kill! Holy cow, that's got to be unfortunate. I do miss the ripe old days where Fenris pack used to kill. 8-point getting grabbed. Man, what did I miss? A climb, indeed. Iron Reapers up here on the wall. You should have actually sent the shield guys on this side. Oh my goodness, they tripped their own people. Iron Reapers getting cleared out. Very surprising. They actually take it with a wall climb. Nicely done. My goodness, baiting out that front gate push for a wall climb. Now that's how you do a wall climb. That's how you do a wall climb, my folks. ATL pulling the wool over the pup's eyes, having Jev go in for the back. Jev, is he still alive? Yeah, he is. Huh? Oh wait, thanks. Sorry, it sometimes takes my brain a long time to process anything. Oh yeah, another thing you gotta be careful about with swapping over units is that if the enemy controls the gateway, your troops are going to retreat straight into them. I've seen sometimes where the defending forces had control of this section, lose this supply point, massive pull, but all of the retreating units go straight into the enemy, and it's very sad to watch. It's funny though, but it's depressing to have your units walk straight into the enemy. I mean, like the enemy blocking that, picking up some free kills. Hey, I won't stop him. Can't exactly. Got some ballistas being placed down. Should send a volley from the Metallators. They do have 2 Metallators up. Whoa! There goes the volley. Takes it out in an instant. You want to get those ballistas up? You got to get real close. Got to suppress them a little bit. Oh man, there's only so much fire those shields can take. Watch them fly, man. Getting a little bit closer. Shotgun. Whoa, we got a middle push as well. Jesus. The Metallators really destroying these guys. Alright, here's the thing. I would go back up onto the wall, but here they are on the ground. Wow, you scared me, man. The suppression of the Metallators are doing well. They're going in, all in here on the right-hand side. This is very good for Pup. Weakness, they see weakness here on the right-hand side. Middle section should move up, but I don't think losing this many units for basically free here. What I want to concentrate here is taking out the Metallators. We got a Trev come in, but I don't think it was very effective. Medal's just gets wiped out here. But here, it was so quick. Look how fast that was. Oh, very unfortunate. We got Metallators and the Tertials. Really need to extend the fight as much as possible. We've got to use those Tertials to maximum effect. We've got cavalry in the back getting stalled out by maidens. Jesus! They are coming down like a ton of bricks. Maidens and Royal Janissaries. Hold the line! Gotta protect those important units. Did you get your... No! Unfortunately, you did not get your cannons out of the way. I hear more cavalry running around. A desperate fight. Whoever has more ranged units, get those tertials firing, get those Shenjis firing. Wow, does seem like Cataphracts coming out from ATL did come in to save the day. Massive losses for both hands side. Slightly on the pickup for the defenders, but the defenders just get shut out as a lot of them are dead right now. Big catch on the backside. This is really good for ATL. ATL coming in with the fast respawn into the immediate push. A bit of a tragedy, mainly because ATL actually had a lot of ranged units. A good setup there. Sorry, does look to have DC'd. He still has one more life left. I have no idea why he's left. You gotta be a bit careful with DCing from this game as well. It does cost you one of your lives. But a desperate defense here. But the attack is going to be a little bit scuffed. We got cavalry on both ends side. A mole trying to disrupt. Actually, a really good play from the disruption of the thing. Cavalry goes straight into Madao. Gets mostly stopped. Alrighty. Cavalry is made ineffective. We got one left for Pup. Does send them back. No, the Shenji gets absolutely dominated as the front lines cannot hold. Really got to be careful. So the collapse there on the right-hand side continuing. Oh no! Side push, side charge gets deleted. Wow, sorry. The Palace Guards get deleted with the side charge there. Royal Janissaries beat up some Iron Reapers. We got some token force of Madaos. Really gotta reset here, as the defenders are really are on the up and up. This is your second time out, so it's not game over just yet. Got to be a bit careful now. Going in immediately is actually a bad move. Oh man. Conan is on his last life. If anything, I would hold. You have strong units still left. Clean up from the base point there. Pup still has a does? Ooh, wow, did they switch out? Wow, okay. I'd always have that cavalry up. No matter what. That cavalry will be your clinch, your saving grace. You do not want that to go down. You gotta be careful as well. You got a very important Shenji to work for. Shenjis will pick up a lot of kills in a surf battle, because serfs classically you bring the village watchmen. Lots and lots of unprotected fodder for you to shoot out. In this scenario, I would actually switch to Scorpions. This is the one scenario where I'd be like, Scorpions would be the most effective weapon. You've got pushes on the the left-hand side gets completely shut out. Where's your strong units? I saw strong units. Just go in hard. Engagement. Oh! Fight. Side charge there from the Madaos, cleaving the... Oh, now we're going in. Shield Maidens. We've got a lot of cavalry kind of trying to go from the backside. This is going to backfire, because those Trebs are going to come in. We'll catch some of your own cavalry. Royal Janissaries, Shield Maidens, really carrying out the kills on the front side. The Halberdier Sergeants take most of the damage there on the right-hand side. The left and the front side for the other two units, sorry. But only one person left on the field. ATL holding like a taking this Hidden sitting like a madman. Wow. The difference here is Pup almost. I mean, I was pretty impressed that they made a decisive decision to take the fight there at the B point. What I didn't expect was ATL to actually be able to hold out the fight long enough for them to turn the tide. Strong collapse there. What they were probably aiming for was ATL to push all the way up. It kind of half worked there. Masterfully done from ATL. Big performance up from last time. It does come down to a field battle, so that's going to be interesting to watch. We got two guys going out with the 1,000, killing out lots of medaus here. One Imperial Pikeman, half a Cataphract Lancers. So, does look like, oh, Iron Reaper style. Car ship going for the other shock infantry. But we got 1, 2, 3. Three guys going above the 700 mark. And lots of hero kills this time. A big difference from last battle. Last battle, we saw a lot of Pup getting the hero kills. This time we're seeing a lot of the Atlas getting hero kills. But nonetheless, Pup did get a few where it counted. But in the end, we got 1, 2... Only 2 people getting above the 700 mark. Very, still very good, actually. 960, super well for Blitzkrieg there. But roughly around about 400 average. So that is good for performance-wise. I didn't take a look at the post-battle analysis since we are heading into a field battle. I want to get this done really quickly, I think. But that was really good. A lot of things worked out well for ATL. Surprise. I thought the B push would head in the way of the defenders, but hold and behold, it turned out that actually it went for the attackers. It's one of the few times where I really underestimate the instant spawn at the front gate push. That is where a chaotic battle ensues. It's one of the things that's really hard to gauge is the reinforcements, the timing for reinforcements. Timing from reinforcements. But here on the field battle, we've got. I want to see what these. I want to see what these guys have in mind. It's going to be very difficult to tell who's got better cavalry control, since both teams seem to have picked up on the cavalry after a long time of fighting here on the CBL. It is also I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be super difficult for me to gauge whether or not the infantry battle is more important. I did have a field battle before, and that did backfire really heavily on the team that had more cavalry. Although I still believe that cavalry is the key. Whether or not these teams can make use of that is another question. You want to try to, again, when you're using cavalry, you always aim for the flanks. You want to aim for the weak spots. If you're forced to take a fight, you really want to optimize your battle as much as possible. You never want to take a losing battle. So get those charges in. Get those charges in on good angles. Get those charges in when they're distracted. But nonetheless, here we are on the field battle. Got to be a little bit tight when it comes to the next battle after this, as field battles classically go for around about 15 minutes when they do start. Does look like they're taking up a little bit of a strategy here, and we're getting quite a bit of, and I believe we're going to be quite a bit of contention about who's going to win. ATL might win. I'm gonna put it down there that ATL has shown they're impressive indeed. Here's the kicker though. Pup actually won 2-0 last time, so it's not going to be it's going to be a long while before sorry, it's not gonna be a long while. I think Pup still has the advantage here. Being sent to... Okay, the only way Pup loses... Oh, wait, no. Okay, Pup won 2-0. Pup is up like up to 9 points right now. ATL is 6 points. If they win this one, it'll be 8, while Pup is 8.5. Wow, that is tough. That is tough. Basically, what's going to have to happen is that Pup needs to lose the next one. So not only do they have to lose this one, they have to lose the next one against Gus. And ATL needs to win their battle against Gus. So that's going to be... Man, that's going to be a bit tough. That's going to be a bit tough for those things to happen. Round robin style is quite interesting because it's point based. So even, I mean, it can be a bit of a luck in the draw with elimination rounds, but it also could backfire. So there's a lot of pros and cons with each style. And I think round robin style is fun because you get a lot of battles and you get multiple fights for the same people. And I think that's really, really, really good. The more people fighting, the more times people fight, I think the better it is. Sorry, that was sound from something else. We have 15v15 here. Field battle between Pup versus ATL. Going to see these guys fight it out here on the field battle. Going to end it. Whew. It's going to be a bit... Oh, man. A lot of things needs to happen for ATL to actually take the tournament. But I could also say the same... but I also can just say that if Pup just wins, I think that's a shutout. 3 wins... And the tournament is theirs. No way no way any other team can pick up enough battles right now, enough points right now to beat Pup off the field. But if ATL does take this, all Gus needs to do to let ATL win is actually kick Pup down a notch. And I say ATL win. Do remember, Gus did lose against both Pup and ATL, so they are down both. Down both. So in the condition that did in any condition right now, Gus is on the down. But what also could happen right now is, oh, that would be very interesting actually. 8.5 here. 8.5 ATL wins. Pup wins. Wow! Okay, so that is interesting as well. If Pups takes both battles, take both, not Pup, if Gus takes both of their battles and Pup here loses. So Gus actually, wow, if ATL wins here against Pup, Gus has a shot at still winning the tournament. It is, I'm calculating points here, and it's just, it's very interesting because you probably don't see what's going on in my head, but I put it like this. Basically, if Pup loses both of their next battles, ATL and Gus still have a chance at being crowned the South America Division tournament winners, tournament champions, and that is really cool in my the CBL champion, sorry, the South America Division CBL champions. It's really cool. It's really cool in my eyes to see that this round robin style, giving me all the perks of excitement as we get to watch both these teams fight it out, fight to their hardest. I hope they fight to their hardest. I don't want to see anyone slouching. I don't want to see, I want to see all of the intense fighting. I want to see these guys battling super hard. The call for ATL ready. Are you ready, ATL? Come on, come on. We're going to be a bit behind schedule at this point. There's the ready, and we're going in for the next battle here on the field. Battle between Pup versus ATL. Do remember, folks, if this is a shutout, that means if Pup wins the tournament. It's just ceremonial battles for the remainder, because it is impossible for both ATL and Gus to win. But if ATL does take this, it will come down to whether or not Gus can also beat Pup, because Pup needs to win. Pup needs to lose both of the next battles, and it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close because Pup didn't lose outright. Pup only lost partially. So you only lose half a point when you lose like this. But if you win outright, you win. Well, yeah, you win outright. I mean, sorry. If you lose partially down to a field battle, you lose 0.5. If you lose in a perfect win scenario, you get -1 point. So right now, Pup is up 9 points. So they'll either go up to 11 or they'll go down to 8.5. So if they go up to 11, they've won the tournament. If they get shoved down to 8.5, very contentious, because if Gus also wins against them, it will be a battle between ATL and Gus. And that's the most fascinating thing here is that it could come down to an ATL versus Gus for the winner. And here we are on the field battle. My goodness, I did not talk about anything when we were in the lineups right now. We got lots of Northernlands cavalry. What is this? Going out heavy infantry first. Pup going straight for that B point. We got a C push coming in. Holy cow. Hopefully they see this. It will be very interesting to see whether or not they crack it. Massive pull off from the B section. We've got so many people pulling off towards that C point. Here is the kicker though. You got Catapract coming in from the back here. You either go in, go hard, but you're gonna run straight into some Medaus. A little bit of disruption. Oh man, this could be good. The Medaus did not brace it in time. It gets cleaned up. Can the Northernlands Cavalry continue their streak? Unfortunately, no. The Shield Maidens actually do very well there. Catapract versus Northernlands Cavalry versus Catapract gets cleaned up in the back there. Good effort there. Shield Maiden surprisingly doing work, holding very strong. Very bad start for ATL. ATL gets shut out from both the C point and the B point and taking heavy losses. AC push has never really classically worked without more people. You don't split again. ATL making the mistake of triple splitting You send a couple guys to A, you send everyone else to C. But you did an A, B, and C push, splitting your forces down to the very bare bones, while the B and the C was able to be grabbed by Pup. I love to see some AC pushes, but one of the most important things you need to learn when you're out on here on the field battle, and it's very hard to since you don't get very many, is that you do not split your forces too much. Splitting your forces three-way means weakness, and means that you'll lose possibility of losing all three battle, or one of the battles not being engaged. As you can see, double medal up here on the A point not being engaged. So we're going to be seeing a slow section of ballistas. Lots of ballistas out here. A bit of a waste, in fact. Got a grape shot there at the front as well. I'm going to have to say that it's very important to also note that we got a lot of cataphracts. We got up to 4 cataphracts. 3 Keshigs as well. 1 Northernlands cavalry coming out from Pup. Pup coming in with more cavalry. So, a bit of a waste of the Northernlands cavalry up there on the north side. Again, it was very surprising that the Northernlands cavalry were able to take out the medals in the last time we were here on the field battle. But you also have to remember that medals are anti-cavalry. They do not, how to say, they are still incredibly fearsome. You really want to concentrate hard. But then again, I think the Shield Maidens were the one that carried the day, facing off against those Northernlands cavalry. Oh man, my nose! What is happening with my nose? So just a ballista fight for now. It's gonna be a bit quiet. Gonna be a bit stale, as I believe ATL is a little bit shocked after that failed. It's not a surprise that it failed. It's just a surprise that their losses are so high. I'm trying to pick up a little bit from the enemy, but I do think the enemy is actually picking up more from them. Ooh, ballistas. Couple. I'm getting some. Whoa! That's very good, taking out 2 of their cavalry. That's not what you want to see. I've done this before as well. Ballistas up here. I put ballistas. I put a ballista up on this section here. But nonetheless, it's a nice view of all of those units. Blitzkrieg going in with the massive ballista here. Very, very good spot. Move your asses. You're getting shot. Whoever's controlling these cataphracts, move them, because you're clearly getting shot. Oh! Zekin! Wow, Zekin doing very well taking out that thing. But this is the hard part. He's not getting out. A bit of a sacrifice is there. First death, so not too troublesome. Man, I hear ballistas going out like crazy, but it does look like Pup with those hiccups doing much better than ATL. Oh wait, no, sorry, I take that. That's the reverse. ATL actually picking up more kills right now than Pup. So this is really good for ATL because they're not going to swap out. They're not going to swap out too well here. And I really do think that ATL should make it a decisive battle at the B point and nothing else, because if it comes down to a split push and it goes to the C point, they have cavalry, and I mean Pump has more cavalry. You want to use your heavy infantry to win out. So not only do you have to beat out everyone from all of the heavy infantry from Pup, you have this Royal Janissary to deal with. Also, the Nafan Guards. The Nafan Guards will probably be the most painful unit to see. Really got to take those out. I do not... I mean, in terms of composition, ATL is looking worse for wears. Oh my goodness, they actually go for another C push. Mass medals. Gotta be a bit careful. Cataphract could come in from the side. You really want them to face the correct way. They can take quite a bit. Brace, brace, brace! Boom! Lots of Cataphracts died. Good direction as well. Oh my goodness. Cataphract charge there. Going to use follow charge to follow them, which is not too bad since charging normally means that you have slightly faster than naturals. Man, the distraction there at the B point could be a C hold. I think they've shot the gun a little bit too early. Northern Lands Cavalry surprisingly just takes that charge like nothing. But here at the C point grabs that pretty easily. I do not believe that ATL should have went in there. They could have just stood there. That's the bad thing. Good thing that they have a person there at the base point, because we got one person, Tit Tank, going straight in. The longer Pup stays at the B point, the better. That's why you need that pressure. If you had those units stay there, and that's the point of having these people stay there, is to keep B occupied. And as long as B is occupied, C could be is a battleground. Oh man, this could be... That's tragic for the Keshigs there. Keshigs getting absolutely clapped by the Medals. Iron Reapers also trying to get in there, but doesn't look like they're doing too well. Gonna get a little bit surrounded here. Whoa, never mind. I thought it was a bit surrounded. Just coming in, Lemon Train, one after the other through this area, but the Medals are taking heavy damage. Damn it. This is bad for ATL. ATL should engage every single unit they can. It's an all or nothing scenario, and the C point was magically held. Very, very, very bad. Wow, man. I thought they would have grabbed the C point. Respawn happened, but unfortunately, Pup doing the works here, killing off the heroes, killing off the units, and the B point is still held. Again, you don't need to engage your units. You don't need to engage your units in a battle that's going to fail. It's easy to tell how many units, whether or not you have more units or the enemy has more units. Well, up to a certain point. But here on the field battle, it's important to gauge the strength of your enemy. The B point was impossible, so why would you go in? Your forces going in on the B point means that there were less pressure for people to go up and support the C point. The C point was held magically, I would say. Big disadvantage for the C point, but still. Keshigs could catch them on the reverse side. I would go for this. Oh, maybe not. Goes instead for the backside. Gets stopped in its track. Keshigs, very sad. Very unfortunate as well. This is going to be difficult because you have a lot of cavalry to deal with, but not a lot of tools to do it with. Imperial Pike Marches onto Royal Janissaries. Keshigs just cleaving the center pile just there. Imperial Pike March after Imperial Pike March. I would save an Imperial Pike March. Oh man, but the Keshigs just walk straight into that. Magically, I think the Berserkers are carrying the day here for ATL. ATL also does a catch here at the backside. Wow! Lots of damage though. Lots of ATL are dead. Getting those... Whoa, where are those Nafan guards? One Nafan guards left, maybe. 2 Nafan guards left. Still remaining. We have the Berserkers for... we have Berserkers for Pup. We have Berserkers for ATL. But more heroes for Pup here. Gonna win the day. Better units out for... unfortunately, no. After that cavalry charge, that is it. That is it from ATL. ATL fights hard and very unfortunate. Damn it! I really did want to see a turnaround here, but unfortunately we won't get to see one. Oh, man. So it's a complete shutout from Pup. Pup going up to 11 points, triple win, cementing their victory. Does come down to a field battle, but nonetheless, congratulations, Pup. I am disappointed with you, but congratulations. You are the South American Division champions. I think ATL's execution was flawed, but I also think that Pup coming up with the unit compositions did work out for them much better. Able to use that cavalry better, able to use some Nafan guards on the front. Again, strategy-wise, ATL lacking in tactical awareness. You want the purpose of every single person. You don't want to send your guys into a losing battle, so you want them to hold at the B point. Put that pressure, put that invisible pressure. Your mere presence is pressure. But the moment they went in, the moment that B section pressure was alleviated, able for them to get straight in onto the next section. But nonetheless, bad engagement nearly all around. The C section was your best shot at winning. Your C capture was your best shot at winning. Unfortunately, you dropped the ball, and that is the end. That is the end of the South American Division tournament. I think the battles will still go on, but very upsetting. Very probably inexperienced. Definitely inexperienced. Playing the field battle like you know it, but you don't. Again, one of the hardest things to pull off in a, I think, is one of the, what do I say? I think the worst thing you could ever do on a field battle is split your forces three-way, and they did that at the very beginning, losing out very heavily. The C point, the C point, um, the C point push was very well done, actually. That's how you split your forces. What should have happened as well is that when the C point push happened, you should have had the group from A come down towards the B point and push with the guys already at B, going for a triple cap, and that would have been amazing. But it's just conditions and the strategy just didn't work up, just didn't line up for you. So, it's just sad. It's just sad that something magical could have happened, but it didn't. And it's not to the fault of, well, I mean, it's not to the fault, but I'm not going to say that ATL could have done better. I think they did their best. It's just that I think that battles could have gone one way, battles could have gone the other way. What I say is not gospel. What I say is what I wish to see, what I sometimes envision could happen, and it could have been cool, but unfortunately it wasn't. So, will we get more battles? Or is that a complete shutout? Man, that's gonna be sad if I get it, if it's complete. If they just don't play the battles. Is that it? Oh man, please don't tell me that's it. Man, I'm gonna be super disappointed if that's it. Oh, damn it. I mean, I know in my head that no matter what happens after this, it doesn't matter, because Pop has won, but man, that sucks. Tell me that you open your eyes. Tell me that you open your eyes. Is that it? Oh man. Next game will start in 10 minutes. Alrighty, excellent. I'll be right back in 10 minutes then. Be right back. Yep. Be right back. Oh man. I am also feeling very hungry right now. It is very early. 15v15. Does look like we have all people here. Oh, no, never mind. I see a hair. There it is. A whisker. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, my memory did correct me on this. So like, it was a field battle between ATL and Gus. Do you think ATL actually came out on top? So Gus versus Pup now. The remaining battles will basically be ceremonial. But the crown champion should be Pup, winning 3 battles, 3 of the 4 battles. Now. Question. Will Gus be able to take a point off? Whether or not we got lots of berserkers. Hang on. Quick, drop this down. Alrighty, taking a look at both teams. We got an interesting longbow. Blitzkrieg going out with the longbow as well. We got both having short swords. Not as many muskets as before. 4 muskets are being used. Got interesting triple, like only 3 short swords for either team. Again, as you'll notice, as teams get more experience, they'll shift away from tank style classes like short sword, and go for more of the kill orientated ones. Interesting that Gus got 2 spears and 2 pikes. Whether or not they'll make use of that. Classically, I've seen musket switch over to pike afterwards. I mean, spear or pike, could be any. And as you can tell, no Nodachis. So Nodachis has stronger nowadays, but not as strong as you'd expect. As people have been complaining about them be. So we got the 2 Metallators, 2 sets of cavalry for both sides, 2 Cataprax in the cast. Of course, it's Cataprax. Of course, no one brings anything else besides Cataprax. I mean, like, it's sad, really, when you don't see variety of cavalry. At the same time, I see too much cavalry sometimes. Well, that's just me. There's a lot of cavalry that could be happening. One is the loneliest number. 2 is just as sad as 1. Instantly tripping that natural. I'm gonna take a sip back. Take a look at behind the thing. Yep, popcorn in with the same old. Go and put those cauldrons down at the back. Does look like Gus is a little bit behind on the memo though, so they have no one going for a climb. Classically, in order to deal with those cauldrons, they have a climb here of heroes to bypass any of the defenses, hop over, and destroy them. Otherwise, you could also set up for a climb here, but that normally does not work out. Again, 2 sets of ladders here, but there is someone on the stairs. Much more difficult to bypass and go for the thing. You do have to sacrifice your horse though. Possibility of your horse dying from a jump over the wall is very high, but the siege towers will be destroyed in short time. Middle siege tower almost dead, left hand siege tower almost dead, right hand siege tower is dying, not almost dead. So here is going to be very important is what is when, like, The thing here is that maximizing time would be really good. So you want these siege towers to be as close as possible without them actually mounting. Again, it would be kind of interesting to see if the developers introduce siege towers and they could be destroyed while mounted on the wall. But then again, if that did happen, that would be very, very scary. But it could also mean that there could be more siege towers. Introduce a map with like 50 siege towers. Well, I say 50. Imagine if there was like, imagine if a siege tower gets up on the wall, second set of siege towers spawn, or if if siege towers are pushed a certain distance, another siege tower is born. So let's say there was another siege, there was another siege tower here, another siege tower. Basically just put another siege tower next to each other, and that would be cool. Oh, I didn't notice this, but right-hand siege tower did make it up onto the wall. Gust goes straight onto the A point as Pup retreats down into Hidden City. Alrighty. What the mistake here is that I think guys are much better at bombing the crap out of people in the center here. So the foolish thing is to go down straight away. I wouldn't go down straight away. It's quite interesting. It's a bit of a sacrifice. They sacrificed 10 culverins to hold that wall, and they couldn't, which is very interesting because this one siege tower makes it up into the wall. They retreat. I think they could have done a hold. I think giving up the wall so early. I don't think they could have given up the wall so early. I think they could have done a token hold. Again, only one siege tower up. Probably they weren't in position. And again, maybe Gus was in position. I didn't see properly, but it's very important to point out that again, the right-hand side is being given up again. No fight whatsoever. So, hiding in between the sections here. Someone did this really well, and I'm watching this now, and it's just like, nah, no, not doing it. Who was it that... Who was it that... Oh my god. Who was it that was suppressing this middle section so well with ballistas and mortars? Because you want to get some ballistas on this side here. Maybe a ballista on this side would be nice as well. Maybe some ballistas downrange. Not doing too bad. This undercover area is pretty safe. We just need ballistas on this side. So Demigod is... Ooh, still has access to this cauldron here. If it was higher, maybe we'll get that. Gotta give it a shot though. Oh, waste otherwise. Ah, damn it. You really need those shots to count sometimes. A bit crowded here. When they're all grouped up like that, sometimes a culverin is actually better. Shoot a culverin and you might actually get like 3 or 4 guys instead of the 2. And I mean, like, you'll deal more damage overall when they're stacked like that. Nonetheless, they head down. Gus is not a fool to move up straight away because they want to go through the center. What I would do is, because I know that they're going for a forward hold, is set up here, set up a firing line here, shoot towards that center as you move up, because you want to narrow down your flanks. And then I see Metallators. Metallators is going to be super devastating. Do they need a resupply? I'm so confused. Who's protecting these guys? Oh my god, what the hell is happening? The Metallators move out. Okay, so one thing that I say is that you should never build ballistas. You should never build siege weapons in the thing. Whoa! Get your guys in front! What are you doing? Oh my god. People are just gonna rush that. I would. Oh my god. These guys are so lucky. Holy cow. Good shot into the center. Absolutely devastating them, but like... Who's your protector? You've got no protection. This is, yeah, like... When you guys are so close... I don't know why. They don't close this off. Close this off and just stare them down. You have the advantage, I think. Maybe you don't, actually. Where's the Metallitaurs from these guys' side? Hiding? They're somewhere. There must be somewhere. Man, the longer the clock tick down, you like. Man, I would just bring up the Metallitaurs. Get in here. Get your guys across this entire section. Shoot the shit out of this middle section. If you can come up and cross and collapse on this side as well, and with resulting range fire, man, this would be so perfect. You have, because they're overextended. They're overextended. Have some guys shoot directly into the center. Have some guys shoot directly across here. But you don't. Gus is being too careful. Gus is not trying. Okay, so I'm not saying Gus is being too careful. Guys is. Oh man, they're trying to put pressure. They're trying to put pressure on Pup, but they're just doing it badly. Finally, holy cow! They could have done this ages ago. Pull these guys up. Pull these guys up. Don't need to be so far away. The worst thing here is that you have a Medal protecting them, but the Medal can face one direction if you pull them up into here. Yeah. Now pull your Medal into here, into the back section. Now you just need to slow down the approach. Both sides have Metallitaurs firing. The Flamers actually could get way closer than that, but whoa, I think the center just gets absolutely destroyed there. What happened? Something huge slammed on to the center here, but the front line is just breaking down. Damn it! The back section as well, not working out very well. Medals will hold. The charge didn't go all the way through, which is upsetting. Like, one of the things is that you should let your cavalry, you should throw your cavalry charge as far as you can possibly throw it. But the cavalries are just being shoved in as it is. You need to take out those Metallitaurs. These Metallitaurs probably what shot through the center and destroyed your Flamers and your thing. Again, you never want to lead with your ranged units. If your ranged units are the ones leading, they're just going to get deleted. I mean, like, now you're brave, but it's just like, why couldn't you be brave at the start? Surprisingly, winning very well for Gus here. Pup is on the retreat. I think guys could have played that much better, but I think they wasted quite a bit of time dilly-dallying. You really want to gain advantage. What you should have done is set up a line here. Have your Metallitaurs just far enough for people to not be able to aim directly at you. Shoot directly here into the center. Push them out. And if you had a second one, should have had a second line set up here and shoot them to hell crossways. If you want to use Metallitaurs, you want to use them in scenarios where you hole up the enemy. And B section is a really good way to hole up the enemy, because if they do a forward defense, they'll hide here in the center. If they do a supply side defense, they'll always hide behind the thing, because Trebs in the center, again, you have 10 Trebs. Trebs in the center can still be terrifying. Now you're being brave, but you're taking shots for free. You don't have anything shooting into the thing. And what's surprising is the Metallitaurs shooting directly at that supply point, probably going to get some free kills. Indeed, the Metallitaurs do come in and hit a few times. It will eventually run out of ammo, but I don't know what the hell. Aiming low there. Aim directly onto the supply point. That's where you get the most money. Surprisingly takes out... Wow, that angle is very nice. Never seen this kind of defense before. Metallitor's suppressing just outside. I would move across to the front section here and maybe flip around and move on to the right-hand side. Right-hand side has way more to hide in. So you can set your guys here, set your guys up here. A bit more open here on the left-hand side, but the ammo will eventually run out. So good time to resupply now. A little bit of losses there. Lots of damage happening onto Pup. Pup doing the smart thing by moving away. So what probably a smart idea is to just be all across here, make a decisive battle in this half of the base point, because if you can suppress this door on one side and you just make a decent effort to fight straight on across here, because if you're standing here you get mortared, but moving across to the front section, this might be a bit scary. So the mortaring has stopped. So this is oh, maybe it hasn't. So classically mortaring phases and pushing phases have always been split. So what you want to do is pressure the enemy into position while you mortar them, and now the battle has engaged. We got some guys going in from the front and instantly collapsing that left-hand side, but the center push is going well. Pup is holding. Fortebraccio and Madao holding the rear. Probably not the best bet. Oh, man. Probably just watching out for the cavalry. Oh my god, that's tragic. That one is not going well. Double cavalry push is going to go for the long side. Really need to get some Madaos down to the bottom section, but surprisingly they've lost the bottom section pretty hard, holding back a couple of the oh no, take that back. I thought that was enemy Madao. Here comes the cavalry now. Really need to pull something up into the front, because they're about to lose their tertials. That Treb comes in, well, eventually. Oh man, Cataphracts surprisingly make it halfway through, but they do get clapped on. The tertials die, but we got most of the Shenji and the Metallitors. Metallitors retreat out, actually. Gonna be a Fortebraccio. Fortebraccio is here, going to be amazing. Just put them on attack mode. Put them on attack mode and watch them kill everything. You got some Madaos at the front as well. Oh my god, they're just walking straight into the Fortebraccio. You really need to take out that Halberdier. Halberdier moved up too far this time. So this Halberdier could do well, but it moved up too far, not embrace formation. Royal Janissary is moving up. It's a bit of a desperate push from Pup. If they had a cavalry, if they held back a cavalry now, this would have been so good for a rear charge. They've already pulled up their rear guard, and a rear charge here would be absolutely amazing. Look how many kills you would get clearing out that section. Or just going from the front. A front push could also work out. Ah, trebbing your own guys. You'd hate to see it, but then again, Pup cannot get through this mass of infantry. Just put them on attack mode. They'll get poked out eventually. There's just way too many to actually stand on the point correctly. As one by one, the defenders fall. 1 minute to go. The juggle is going to be hard, but the short swords will give it a shot. And there we have it. Gus actually taking the attack. Oh my god, my nose. So lots of losses for the defenders there. So, man, that's gotta hurt. Actually, no. Lots of losses for the defenders. These are defenders. These are the attackers. I think. Yeah, it should be. Nonetheless, Well done, Gus. We got one guy heading over 1,000. One guy only getting 85. Probably a frontliner. Probably with frontline troops here. Um, so over 1,000, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys going above the 700 mark. So that's really good. Gus not doing too hot here. Probably a bit of a burnout from multiple defenses. Um, a limited amount of mortaring actually goes a long way. Surprising thing here is how badly the B push went. Again, pressure from the B section could have been better from Gus. I don't think they pressured correctly, and I think they could have done much better. But other than that, Gus, well done. That attack was mwah, actually beautiful. You're really getting into the groove of how attackers actually use their resources to their advantage. Lots of time I've seen you're going like other teams going too hard, too fast, too soon, no preparation. But sometimes when you're out of time, you really don't have a choice. But nonetheless, good job. Big pickup on time though. I think big mistake from Pup to kind of let that what do you calls it? Kind of big mistake from Pup to let go of the wall like they did, giving you quite a bit of time. I think the time you gained from taking the wall easily was key to your success. But it's hard to gauge whether or not giving up the wall was good or bad. I think giving up any section of the map without gaining something is a little bit, how to say, is the main point. What I would also say is, they didn't, surprisingly, they put down a lot of artillery, but did not suppress correctly. So that is a big mistake coming out from Hub, surprisingly, since they have classically been the team that suppresses the siege towers much better than any other team in the SA division. But nonetheless, we're here now on the second battle, and we get to see it on Sun City yet again. Seems to be a favorite of the whole and behold CBL champions. Maybe Gus will beat them 2-0. So let's see this defender hold. This one's a little bit harder, I would say, on the defenders, mainly because if the matchup is bad, could end up in a if the matchup is bad, could end up with a very terrible scenario. Oh, what the hell? Where am I going? So matchup is more important here on Sun City since there's more direct fights. But that also being said, being in more open map allows for more cavalry to be used, and again, the wall is very big and open, so you can move around quite a bit. So, I think divisive battles on siege towers could be key to winning some getting some big pickups and unit kills. But I could also say that if you fight on the ground, over-reliance on cavalry could come back to bite you, or if the enemy team doesn't bring enough pikes, could end up very, very, very bad. But as I've seen from both all teams from SA, you guys don't bring enough medals to deal with the cavalry. A lot of times you bring just enough medals to deal with the cavalry, but I have to be honest as well, medals don't exactly cut it between the shock troopers, between Iron Reapers, and Royal Janissaries, and even, dare I say, Berserkers. Berserkers have really shown themselves to basically shut out a lot of units. A lot of low-tier units getting shut out. You see Imperial Pike Guard just eating it really heavily. When they're marching, the Berserkers just eat them up. On attack mode, I think I give benefit of the doubt that Imperial Pikemen do well when the Imperial Pikes are just attacking them, since the advantage in range really does come in. I'd say the only problem with that is the constant healing. Berserkers if the berserkers are grouped up together, you normally get a scenario where very few pikes are actually attacking. But if the berserkers are nice and spread out, you gotta get them completely surrounded, get a couple of back attacks in. Berserkers could get killed very fast. But nonetheless, I think the developers kind of overdoing it with the berserkers. Berserkers shutting out basically a lot of the tier 4 units. Tier 5 units already shut out tier 4 units. You don't need a tier 4 unit to just shut out other tier 4 units. So, I mean, Palace Guards already do that as well. You get to see some Imperial Pike Guards, and that's the best thing about Imperial Pike Guards is that they'll never go out of fashion. That advance is king. It is king. It is not so balanced, but it is king because it is useful no matter what. No matter what, it is useful. But here we go. On to the battle here at Sun City. Only 1-2 cavalry. Lots of berserkers coming out from Gus. Oh my god. My nose is going crazy. I don't know why. Pato going out with the... Nope. Switches to the Cauldron. Lots of short swords out from Pup. Wonder why. Normally you don't see as many short swords. Well, not from Pup anyway. Again, looking at the medals, not a lot. Pike militia, lots of pike militia though. Love to see those guys really making a comeback nowadays. A lot of heavy infantry really takes a beating from overlapping pike formations. It's really good indeed. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of the berserkers will probably shut out the wall here, so I'm wondering whether or not you're going for an all-in on the wall hold, which doesn't look likely since you did bring 2 cataphracts. The 2 cataphracts are gonna have to be useful somehow. Kind of like a nice even split. Does look like every single person knows what they're doing, where they're going, which one they're going for. Wow, instant one-shot for that ballista. Nicely done. Does look like not using the naturals is... Oh, well, I would always use the naturals before building, because getting that free shot off could mean the difference between free hit... Like, it's free hits, because it like these cannons... These cannons are free resources that you should always be using, so the more shots you get off of these cannons, the better it is. You could always build, and even if you build late, it's still pressure on the enemy. You love to see it, but oh no, you hate to see it. He moved! Oh, but you hate to see that. Treb directly into the center of there, but it fails. Good move. Wow, dodging that mortar just a second ago. Holy crap. I know, it's going crazy. Whoa. Whoa! Danger close! I'm surprised you didn't get hit there. Metallators, you are one lucky bug. All the siege tower did get destroyed. We got the left-hand side opened up. B-side gate open. Middle gate getting destroyed right now. About to break, I think. 2 more hits should send it down. Second set of siege towers. Second generation siege towers. Roughly around about 1.5 minutes for them to actually reach the wall. Whether or not they do is another question. Surprisingly, we just lost 2 Metallators. 4 Metallators out from someone. We got, still got 1 at full strength. Excellent. This is a spot that took a while, I think, for one of the Asia teams to figure out. Put them on the stairs here, shooting directly at the siege tower. They're pretty safe, but at the same time, you gotta be careful about some mortars that might be able to go up and around. Surprisingly, the pike. Noisy boy trying to get on top of that. What you'd normally want to do is have your, like, have a protector unit. What's terrifying about Prefecture Pikemen is that, they really can one-shot heroes. I think they even do less damage to heroes nowadays, or maybe they still do maximum damage to heroes. But nonetheless, that charge is absolutely terrifying. Loses more Metallators, now losing up to 6 Metallators. I don't know why they just don't show up here, shoot directly at the, like, put them here. Do it! Ah, yes! Shoot! It's a bit of a challenge, but boom! That's what I'm talking about. You're up here on the wall anyway, might as well shoot the things shooting you. Oh, and they put a culverin here on this angle, which is possible to actually have gotten that mortar anyway. Alrighty. Next generation siege towers. Takes about a minute to push these things all the way across. Mortars getting shot at. The hard thing about this is that you actually need an actual siege weapon to shoot these things to make them go down, I think. Good spread out formation. Disperse will definitely keep them from all dying at once. This is whoever's controlling Quintino doing very good, very well. I've very good control for the Metallators, very good usage of them. Again, another Treb. Oh, one actually gets in. Can a second one get in? No, unfortunately. All protected. Man, tragedy strikes yet again. What I would probably do is aim a little bit high up on top of this thing. Again, it's a bit of a gamble. You want these things to come in, but it's just like you can't. They got a lot of protection here. You'll be very surprised how hard it is. This right-hand siege tower does look like it's about to make it. Resources probably low. One culverin left. Middle siege tower gets destroyed again. Right-hand siege tower not being touched. Left-hand siege tower up on the wall. Does see that. Pup does see this. Whether or not they put the squeeze on them is another question. Whoa! No. Big no. Don't not stop pushing that right-hand siege tower. One siege tower is a death sentence, and we have Metallators shooting directly at it. This is the worst scenario ever. Holy shit. Send your guys back. Okay, so they sent their guys back. Why? Okay, someone's about to die. Or not. Get a couple of kills. Oh, no. 3 kills here. 3 kills. Kill me, daddy. Man, that is tragic. Could have been good. Loses only 2, though. So, not that bad. Right-hand siege tower does look like it is continuing on. A is being grabbed because it looked like someone just bypassed everyone. You know what's really funny? I would just put my Metallators up here and just put them on attack mode. I'm up here on the wall anyway, might as well shoot somebody. Siege tower won't go down in time unless that one person puts down that culverin. Who's holding back? Mad Rugunha. Put your damn culverin down. Destroy this. Nah, he wouldn't make it now. Way too late. If you had both of the Metallators shooting at the this siege tower, probably could have made it. No holding forces. They've swung all the way back around. Again, when you're swinging, you don't want to swing everyone. That because the slower person to react will lose out. Royal Janissaries at the front. You do not want your Berserkers to go in straight away. But Claymores could do well. Oh, man. Roar of Faith. This is an absolute monster of a collapse here. But they're gonna split up here. You want to kind of keep them. Oh no 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 no! Bad 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 bad! Where are you going? My goodness, bad guys. Really, seriously, you're losing. Oh man, you lost your flamers for free there. They could have been key. Again, probably a mistake of the controller. Should have went for the siege tower, suppressed that. Let other guys deal with the royal janissaries. We got time. Whoa. Right hand siege tower did make it up. Concentrating on one fight at a time is actually a good strategy, but you will lose the A point. You really need a token hold force here. Both sides using berserkers and whatnot. Pup actually beats out Gus heavily here. I think grab what you can get down onto the ground. Grab what you can get down on the ground. You're gonna lose both A and the B point. So Gus, wow, you're retreating. No, I would actually hold that supply point. Holding that supply point means longer. Like, the thing is, you need a lot of guys to respawn. If you held the supply point, you could delay, and your royal janissaries are not going to make it out of there anyway. So I would have put. I mean, like, I would have cover commanded, stand on this point. The royal janissaries would take care of themselves. Cataphract moving on forward. Wow, massive respawn here, Gus. Oh man, losing A, B, and C. Like a complete collapse of the front there. Not a terrible hold, but those trebs really wrecked the shit out of the defenders. Losing important key units was not wise either. Gus, your controller for the flamers, not to mention, no one was protecting them. Claymores did very well with the berserkers, but concentrating them on a single fight should have happened. You really didn't want to send any forces. Wow, this is interesting. Going all the way to the right-hand side instead of having a token force go through the center. So, does look like they're going to resupply here. Ow! It's a firefight here. Man, this is going to be interesting. They want to hold, like, this is not the first time I've seen a hold on this point, on this gatehouse thing. This gatehouse is very important, especially if the enemy still has Battalitors available, because I myself have put Battalitors up here, shot directly down, or put them on top of these stairs, shot directly in through. It is not fun getting shot at. Because I've been shot at before. Ooh, counter Metallitor fire. That's going to be painful. Both sides having Metallitors. Surprisingly, the Medals just lost a couple from Spike Militia. Bam! This is going to be a hard fight. Supply point right there. No disruption. But the front line gets collapsed on. Back line getting collapsed on. Wow, multi-fight happening right now. Does look like the backhand side did lose. What happened about the north-hand side? I mean, that top side is winning. Does look like the Royal Janissaries on both sides are doing work. But now the collapse on the backhand side is going to lose out heavily. Really need to get some reinforcements. Whoa, what happened here? Does look like they pulled off more or less. Cataphracts coming through. Make way. Defenders get slapped hard. Wow. Cataphract is going all the way through into Fortibraccios. Nicely done. Catching quite a few of those Cataphracts. If those Cataphracts are down for the count, that'd be awesome. Right now it's a little bit of a scatter fight, but the rotation for the defenders does seem to be holding. Rotation for the attackers is about to be a huge swing, I think. Medal's here. Where are you going? Oh, they're retreating out. You're kidding. You're kidding. Kill this Medal. You lost an entire Cataphract to this, and you could have finished it off. That's tragic. That's tragedy. You had Medals ready to finish. I would have walked up, finished that off. Help your fellow Cataphract. Maybe you had a Cataphract remaining. that wouldn't have killed anyone. Well, it shouldn't have, unless they already took damage beforehand. Man, I hear ballistas being built. I hear ballistas being shot. Lots of resources for, the attack is still remaining. 15! In fact. What you'd need to do is, if you had a Battalitor left, you'd suppress this section with Battalitor fire. I'd also aim for one of the better spots, which is actually somewhere around here. I've seen someone do it before. I don't know the exact position, but if you place your Metallitors right up against those things, you can shoot directly on top of this section and destroy all of the siege weapons. But that is not good. We got the push here at the front. Iron Reaper's gonna eat a lot of free. Oh man, Claymores could do change the tide here. Oh man, but the Trebs in the back line deletes the Tertials. Well, I say deletes. Does take out quite a few of them. The front line is barely holding. One hero is on the point. Backline, Bloodthirsty going in for the backline here. That short sword, where you going? Unfortunately, Gus is unable to hold. 2 minutes hold. So many people dead. I think a lot of permadeath are going to come out. We got 2 permadeath coming out. On the attacking side, Pup is doing very well.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
The enemy is about to capture the final flag.
Summons you.
But here we go. Right on top of the point. One by one, the defenders will fall. Grabbing the point and winning the second battle. Oh boy! Comes down to another field battle. This is it's exciting to watch some things happen out. Gus, very unlucky, very unlucky. Doing very well, I would say. The mistakes that you did make was probably rear guarding in the sense that when you retreated from A, B to when you lost A and B, the guys that were still alive would have never have made it out anyway. What you should have done was hold that supply point with your Royal Janissaries. The Royal Janissaries were going to eat it anyway, so best off to buy time. The C point, mass respawn at the base point, so you couldn't get to the C point in time, so that was okay. If you were going to fight forward, you should have tried to catch the enemy out in bad positions. I think the fight for that point was a little bit scattered as your forces were split. Again, you want to kind of condense your forces into one focal point or bait the enemy into one. So you should have retreated out and come back down and around, fighting them on other sides. But nonetheless, well done, 1000 up here for Stannis. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys going above the 700 mark, going very well. 1, 2, 3 guys going for above the 700 mark. Again, Gus losing out later on, but doing very well at the beginning. I do think the losses at the beginning was kind of preventable. But at the same time, you're swinging too hard. Too many units are swinging for battles where you don't need to have that many people. So you're overcommitting to some battles, but you're undercommitting for others. Very strange. Very strange to say it like that. But nonetheless, when you're defending the wall, you want to gauge the ebb and flow of the enemy. You really got, in the second half, you really got played by Pup in the, in the scenario where you really got played by Pup in the scenario that you got trebbed really hard. They held with medals, threw in their guys, pushing you back. You really gotta go all in All in, rest a little bit, go in again. One of the best things you gotta remember is units have cooldown. You're waiting for those cooldowns. Those cooldowns are very important. Very powerful abilities come out from certain units. Berserkers are one of the few units that can fight continuously because their cooldowns are very low. Claymores are an example of really needing that Roar of Faith. 100 to 0 can be the difference of a Claymore having Roar of Faith and not having Roar of Faith. They're a mediocre unit without it, and they're a god tier unit with it. Not only do they provide a insane insane defensive buff, but they also provide an insane support buff for other units. Not to mention some extra damage. What I'd also say is that claymores can also be used outside of Roar of Faith, but when you're getting in that big battle, you want Roar of Faith to be engaged as soon as possible. I think the initial catch on the Royal Janissaries, you could have gone without Roar of Faith and could have gone with the basic abilities. Roar of Faithing afterwards, the charge would have been probably just enough for the Berserkers to really do the works. Alrighty, Gus doing a big switch. We got Cataphract. We got 5 Cataphracts, one Winged Hussar, 2 Tundra Humans, 1 Northernlands Cavalry. Still a lot of Berserkers. Lots of Medals out on the Imperial Pike Guard also being chosen. Lots of infantry again being chosen by PUP. Key units being Bastion Nafan Guards. Ooh, we got Winged Hussars also out. We got 4 Cataphracts being deployable. 2 Keshigs and 1 Northernlands Cavalry. I think the Royal Janissaries and the Iron Reapers are going to be very important in dealing with the Berserkers, but Medals out in the open space could deal with Berserkers as easily. Again, getting that extra range on. Royal Janissaries also has that extra range with the cleave, able to kill the Berserkers with maximum numbers. Iron Reapers needs the 2 in order to beat out Iron Reapers. I mean, to beat out the Berserkers, but it should be quite easy for Iron Reapers to kill the Berserkers. Alrighty. Are we going to see a 3-time mistake? Do not go for A, B, and C push. You go for A, B, or A and C. This is not a time to do something stupid. But it could be also a distraction. These Tundra humans definitely going to try to pull off a couple of guys. 2 people heading towards the C point. Does look like they are confident the Medals will carry the day. Heading way around. This will be a Cataphract versus Tundra human. Oh my goodness. United charge, point blank, but he pulls all the way through. Hits the Royal Janissaries, collapsing here on the left-hand side of my screen. That's a good pickup. My goodness. Those Tundra humans, well done. Sending those guys through a loop. We got some Flamers here in the corner. Winged Hussars actually going in for that going in for the left-hand side. Clears up that Northernlands Cavalry easy. Marching there on the opposite side. Those Flamers doing some work, but the Berserkers are in on the battle. I'm not sure whose Berserkers are whose, but it does look like it is for Gus. Gus is slowly pushing them off this point. It is still under contest. Wow, that is very nice for the Berserkers, carrying the day here for Gus. Good usage of those 100 humans. Unfortunate for the Northernlands Cavalry, eating it from those Winged Hussars from the back. Wow, one of the 100 humans is still on the field. Trying to finish off the Northernlands Cavalry here. One of the most amazing usage of Tundra humans I've seen in a while. Really beating out those Cataphracts. and it's impressive. It's actually impressive to see Tundra Humans beat out the Cataphract in this scenario. And yet again, a massive catch coming in. Wow! Although Cataphracts have a huge unit, that's a big loss. How many did you just kill? You killed about 6 people just there. 6 models getting caught off. Man, Gus has improved. Well, maybe they have improved, but they were the they won. I'm not sure who won anymore. My goodness, I'm so confused. But this is the most amazing display of cavalry I've seen out from SA. Decisive battles have normally normally ridden on the backs of how well you can use the cavalry. What do you think of PUP compared to NA and EU? I have barely watched NA and EU, but I gotta still say that NA and EU teams have matured. So they have better discipline and better strategies when it comes to tournament-style battles. I think SA is lacking in experience. I don't think they're lacking in commitment, but they're lacking in experience. Sometimes they don't know when to commit or when they can commit. And one of the most important things I think proving that SA is behind on the meta is their usage of cavalry. But this entire tournament right now, the round robins, the 4 days of tournament for SA has really shown SA can improve very fast. A little bit of experience here. The decisive battle here at the B point yet again. Could do a rush here. 4 guys going for a rush. I don't think the B point's going to hold out for very long as Imperial Pike March absolutely collapsed that medal line. Berserkers in the back. Enough Berserkers in the back to actually just eat up those medals. A collapse is going to happen. Oh my god. Cavalry from the rear actually makes it all the way through. And the medals doing work as the... Oh, Keshig's coming through. Swipes out. But it misses the main pile. Berserkers, Berserkers, Berserkers. My goodness, you're going to carry the day. You're going to carry the day yet again. We got a lot of Keshigs just going to either die. No, in fact, the Keshigs survive. Support from the Iron Reapers here. Berserkers from the opposite side. Whoa! Massive loss here. Oh man, tragedy strikes again. You're thinking they can hold it, but they drop it at the end. Alrighty, you need some guys to spawn at the A point, because if PUP goes for the A point, you're screwed. But this is really good. This is really good for Gus. I do believe that they've lost a lot of their Berserkers, but the switch out for their second unit here, I say that, and I'm looking at a lot of green and low tier units. What is happening? Oh man, actually, burning through a cavalry and a berserker unit. I might have to bite my tongue here and say they actually probably have less quality units now.
You've lost the advantage.
Alrighty, closed out from the enemy base points, so really need to capture that point back. What's going to probably be hard for Gus if they do have lower quality units. They did do big pickups at the beginning, but losses out in the second half. I think the exchanges in the second half were much more heavy than in the first half. Man, I thought the Berserkers were carrying the day, but maybe not. It's hard to gauge whether or not who's winning just based on units dead. I mean, troops dead. Berserkers really skews that in the opposite direction. A couple of Berserkers dead could mean like an entire squad. Could wait to send this down to a decisive battle. One of the problems here is that mostly cavalry out for your major. You still got 3 medals. 3 medals are going to have to be your vanguard. Ballista shooting out a couple of your medals every so often. So what you want to do is have your medallions at the front, reinforce with the surf units every time there is thing. I would have just let those berserkers go, get them rolling, force the heavy units out in front. Keshix comes in through the back, but the pike militia should be able to strong enough. Cavalry just goes screaming through right into the medallions at the back. That's very unfortunate, but oh man, this might be a charge from the side. Nicely done. Medallions in the back gets absolutely destroyed. Wow, cavalry from all the way around the section. We got one Cataphract from Blitzkrieg trying to go wrap right around. He might do it. He's going to do it. Alrighty, but there is solid points. We got all of the pikes facing you. And he does make it through, but look at this point. Wow, that cavalry charge. Well done. Even screaming through that entire line, heading out into the Medal, but nice catch on the backside. Tundra Humans taking out that backside of the Medals. Good, good, good. It's a good engagement. Having the Medals engage first, reinforcing with the Pike Militia. Wow, you really, really did super well, Gus. Gus actually winning the field battle. If only ATL could have won the field battle. I think it's a little bit of a disappointment now that we don't get to see more battles. So I think at this rate, Gus could actually come second. So fighting for second, I don't think Pup can take the win now. It's basically impossible in terms of unit quality, and I mean cavalry is still roaming around. How many people are permadeath? I don't think any. Ooh, Quinton, Tino, and SKML are both permadeath. Pup going for the A side, so a little bit of a desperate bid. Oh no. Damn. Losing one hero after another. I might have to bite my tongue again.
Veterans never die.
Tundra Human just slapped. How many? Man, putting them on attack mode would have been way better than just eating it like that. Again, like, Demez Pikemen are something to be feared. Look at them go. Stun, 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 stun. Keep attacking. Your Tundra Human lost because you just let them fight against Demez Pikemen. I mean, like, Demez Pikemen is the awful one trait for the Demez Pikemen really puts them above and beyond normal pikemen against cavalry. Yeah, really puts them on something like mini Medal scenario. Put them in brace mode. You charge a Tundra Human into that, and they die. They die like instantly. Demez Pikemen doing very well on the catch as well. Look at them go. Although the numbers are not looking favorably. Pup getting completely shut out from B. They're just running around. Surprisingly, we got some nice Iron Cap swordsmen. Berserkers still carrying the day. Well, I say Berserkers carrying the day. Nah, cavalry carrying the day. Really good cavalry charges. The Tundra Humans have had the best flanks I've seen in ages.
Together we stand.
All right, 30 seconds left. About to clean it up with a base push. 100% guaranteed win for Gus. Well done indeed. I think, Gus, your defense was lacking mainly because you were getting played like a fiddle by the attackers, and it wasn't your fault really. It wasn't your fault really. You were trying to hold the wall. The swinging was a bit too much though. But definitely a step up from like previous performances, I would say. This was an exciting battle and exciting to see. It's so good to see when people play well. Your cavalry mastery has definitely been up and above now. mixing in a bit of infantry, and definitely looking out for those key charges. Going from the front, again, good strategy when your two lines are locked up. Medails can only hit one thing at a time. You can get a cavalry screaming right through, and that's what you did. But that did not stop you from looking for those angles, those 100 humans. Well done. You're really sending a lot of the cataphracts through the loop. That cataphract was completely confused as you basically just bypassed him, went for the Royal Janissaries, the push coming straight on. Wow, today has been action-packed, I would say. Anyway, we're just going to look at the scores for the very end. Lots of people permadeath from Pup's side. Few permadeath. We got 2 permadeath at the very least from the guy's side. So, in terms of hero kills, quite even, I would say. Not terribly favorable for one or the other. But the units killed, 1, 2, 3 people going for 700 out for Pup. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people going above 700, and one person going above 1,000. That is well done. We got some bottom rungers here. Very bad performance out, but again, Musket probably losing his units early on, getting a lot of those assists. You really, 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 really need to sometimes stick in it. You don't want to be, you don't want to drag your team, but those 10 assists probably helped carry the day here. Musket should never be underestimated. Can really dictate the flow of a fight, especially when you're trying to do catches. But nonetheless, as you can see here, the first section might be a bit skewed, but I do believe that um, hmm. Terms of Pup and Gus, did look like Pup lost a couple guys at the very beginning. So blue here is Pup, red is Gus. So man, that's gotta be brutal here. So I do think that the exchanges does say that it was in Gus' favor, but at the same time, could be the fact that there was berserkers. Even fight for the second part, so that's where all of the berserkers were basically died. Massive victory for the second half. The cavalry literally demolishing. This one is a little bit hard to say because I think a couple of the cavalry charges did work out very well. Good catches. The berserkers probably shined here as well. But in this second one, it does look like an even spread. So either the berserkers were killed off here, um, and the fight was still even. And anyway, ending out with victory for Gus, 2-1. So that is quite well done indeed. Closing up all 3 battles there. I think it's going to be a while before the last battle starts. But anyway, I'm gonna, well, if anything changes, I will tell you guys. But other than that, be right back. It's about going to be 32 minutes before the next battle starts. So I'll catch you guys then. the party. Gus versus ATL. First battle here on Hidden City. Think both teams going for Hidden City. Yeah, they are. Gus attacking first. Woo-wee! Look at us go. Lots of short swords out for the defenders here. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So, lots of berserkers still for both sides this time. Gus probably has the most berserkers. Interesting to see some halberdiers. Again, going out with those shield units. ATL's the only one that loves their shield units. I love my shield units as well, but let's see whether or not they'll be able to make use of them. They're really great at stalling out, but whether or not they can do anything with them is another question. We got 3 cavalries coming out from the Gus. 1 Metallitor, 1 Bastion Wildflame. So let's see if the Bastion Wildflame this time actually gets to do anything, because the last time they got absolutely shattered by Metallitor fire, I think. Halberdiers, Grey Hair Garrisons. Grey Hair Garrisons have been classically really good in, like, tight scenarios. Unable to deal with Iron Reapers straight on, but scenarios against a lot of other units, they're really great. They're a bunker in itself, so could really substitute those for the Imperial Spearguard. But I think it's because of how cheap Imperial Spearguards are right now that you're getting to see them more often. One of the most problematic things I would say is that shield type units have always been very expensive for what they did. All they did was tank damage. So shield units should be classically cheaper. I mean, on the grand scale of things, the most expensive type units should be the special type units and the swords and shield type units. No problem. Take care. Take care. Hope you enjoyed listening to me commentate for this tournament. I really do hope. I really do look forward to the future. I really do like it when things change for the better, but when it comes for the worse, not so much. A little bit disappointed with the Fenris changes. Like, the Fenris changes mucked with their AI again, so they're back to being really shitty. They had really... Oh, well, I say AI. Damage on contact was too powerful. Like, looking back at it, it was too powerful. It was so powerful, but it kind of worked for the Fenris as being some kind of hyper-aggressive style thing. One of the important points was probably they should have made it that the damage on contact was less, because if I was looking at that correctly, the damage on contact was a full attack animation followed by another attack animation. So what would happen was that the moment they touched something, they would get hit by four attacks of like of 1500. Dropping basically everyone out in the instant, and then followed by an almost instant follow-up of another attack. So it would literally eat up basically any unit. But nonetheless, I mean, like, they could drop it down to a single attack instance of 1500 damage on contact, followed by their normal attack, which makes it a 5 attack combo instead of an 8 attack combo. 1500 damage. Our team gives you a promo code or 10 viewers for a whole day. Yep. And goodbye. Man, appetizers. Got the middle siege tower up on the wall. What is happening? ATL gives up the wall already? Yeah, it does. Gus has surprisingly been able to grab the wall very easily a lot of times. I'm surprised they wouldn't take the fight here at the center. This center siege tower has I've always classically called it a death sentence. A single siege tower, especially the middle siege tower, is an absolute death sentence if the defenders want to hold it. I've never seen a push work out from the center siege tower where the defenders actually hold it. But then again, commitment of players could be the difference. We've got ATL just getting caught out here. What the hell? You did lose your berserkers. Does look like you killed something at least. Killed a little bit of their berserkers. You killed. The right-hand side being given up again. Like, I don't know why your South American division loves giving up this right-hand side, but why? It's not something you should give up easily. For sure. Not easily. I definitely think you could have helped. Oh my goodness, those Royal Janissaries really needed to get out of there. Could get a couple of catches. They're my favorite unit. They've been my favorite unit since they were released. I've always loved my Royal Janissaries. I think they're a little bit too powerful nowadays. But nonetheless, I dislike it when I see something like that happens because back in the day, the chop animation, not the chop animation, the chop algorithm used to be that they just attack straight away. Now they have to be in contact with the enemy, so they miss a little bit less. But one of the things I used to love doing is watch a cavalry charge and time my chop so that I would stop the cavalry charge. I've done that so many times with those guys. It was almost guaranteed that I was impervious. It was almost guaranteed that I could stop a cavalry. Except Winged Hussars. Winged Hussars hit my Royal Janissaries way before my cleave even can touch them. So but any other cavalry, I mean, like I've classically eaten up whole Tundra humans, whole Cataprax, monastic knights, those kinds of deal. I mean, like I think one of my biggest achievements was taking 2 Tundra human charges back to back. I stopped one of them, my Royal Janissary stopped the other one, and I think I lost only like 8 of them, and I killed basically killed like 20 plus Tundra humans. I'd say 20 plus when like a Tundra human has like 8. So this mortaring style is really good. ATL's not very resilient in this scenario because they're getting hit pretty heavily and taking some serious losses. Especially on those. Oh, what did I just do? Especially on those Metallators. Again, like, I don't know why you go with the top line Metallators. The increased fire rate and accuracy is not really much important. You really want to focus on alpha damage, and having those 2 extra is actually way better. Not to mention the CC is insane, able to hit like it's a little bit finicky, but a Metallator cannonball shoots like a cauldron. So I mean, cannonball functions like a cauldron. They can hit up to 2 targets, but if they're stacked too closely together, it'll hit 2 targets, then it'll do partial damage to the rest. So, my goodness. Jesus Christ, man. This must be hell for the defenders right now. Oh, man. They've lost even more people. And they're just continuing to lose more. Again, not very resilient to getting shot at. I think this is really one of the bad things when you don't hold the wall for very long, is when the enemy just shoots the crap out of you. Sometimes you have to accept the losses, so yikes. Man, Iron Cap Spearmen, not having the line formation is one of the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I don't know why they don't have line formation still. Whoa, what happened here? Backline Keshing's going in for the back here. Gets instantly deleted as overcommitting. Like, wow, everyone just turned around just there. Berserkers. Wow, that is funny. ATL uses their own ballistas against them. It probably doesn't matter too much as the battle rages on. We've got the Nafan guards here. It would be really good if you can get them Nafan guard shots. Or the Metallators. Shoot the Metallators. Really important. They're very super exposed. Don't aim for the main pile. Aim for the guys at the back. You want to get these Metallators. These Metallators are out of ammo? Looks like it. The Flamers have probably got a lot of ammo left. Reinforcements now coming in. The ballistas from ATL are kind of working out for them. But the attrition is heavy, I would say. Lots of losses for both sides. Surprisingly, it wasn't actually that big of a win for Gus. But I guess the damage was, I guess they are losing out a couple of guys. Again, this is a scenario where you aim for important units. They're still standing there. Wow, there is 6 Metallators. Shoot them twice, they'll be sent down to 2. Because if they're down, well, if it's down to 3, oh well, never mind. Jev is smart at least. Well, no, Jev was the one shooting them. He jumps down to try to kill them then, but not with the ballista. Okay, a bit of a mistake, a little bit of a nitpick. But, again, choose your targets carefully. There are targets that are way more valuable than getting anything else. But maybe he was going for hero kills. Can I see hero kills? I cannot. That's where I'm sitting. Oh, wait, no, I can. Jeff gets 0 hero kills. Alright. Both the hero kills are actually pretty low on either side. But the losses is pretty heavy. Whoa, that Treb's gotta hurt. I'm surprised actually. That Treb did very well, and I think the leftover Cataphracts and Berserkers also killed an Iron Reaper there. Control of the right-hand side. Interesting to see these guys come out here. Fenris Pack probably would try to kill some guys. Surprised that the Fenris Pack was even released in that scenario. They're literally all there. What were you planning to do? Look at them? You don't need your unit to look at the enemy. But the mortaring, welcome to hell. Cause this is what hell looks like. Taking mortar shots like crazy. And the worst thing is that they have shields. Shields are delicious to hit. Oh my god, do not go further into this corner because that's not safe. The safest spot is up across this section. It is tiny. It is tiny though. These Metallators are probably safe. This shield unit's already out. Oh man, you're gonna get partial damage for these guys. They're gonna get smacked super hard. Good thing you moved out already. I would aim for this. Grape shot. So let's see if they take it out. Yep, does take out the grape shot. Oh my god, how brutal is this mortaring? It's been a while since I've seen a good hammering from the sky. ATL's mistake here is staying inside this kill box. This kill box really backfires when you're getting mortared, and it does push you out. So I would think getting pushed out earlier than later is better because every shot you've taken is heavy damage, and I'm pretty sure this thing is probably on red hell, or at least half. Metallitor is still available for ATL, so that's really good. could get them to set up here and shoot directly across. Sorry. Could get the shields to block. Could get the shields to block this turn. Oh no! Oh no! Alrighty, that happened. That front gate push. Cataphracts come through the front gate. Absolute collapse of the front line here. Losses on all sides. ATL not standing with anything. Cataphracts went in from behind, but the Fortebraccio is just hold. Fortebraccio is probably just smacking them. Alf, how it is? I think this is the first time I've seen them. Surprisingly, not as effective as I thought it would be. I mean, their charges have historically been very devastating, but that was nothing. That did not hit any. That didn't hit like anything.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Royal Janissaries can easily take that fight. I don't know why you just don't go for it, or not. Surprisingly, just what happened there? Did you already take damage? Oh, you probably.
The enemy is about to
He took a cataphract charge. That's why. He took a cataphract charge, and that's why the Royal Janissaries just ate it from the medalls. They didn't have enough health to actually tank anything, so they just instantly collapsed. Alrighty, that is the second battle. Just one decisive battle at the B point just really cut down the strength of ATL heavily. ATL's performance is dropping by the second, but I think Gus has really shown the biggest improvement. Pup really plateauing by the looks of it, and ATL somehow made small improvements, but somehow went lower after their battle with Pup. I think they've already relaxed too much. So it's very important to say that I do think Gus is going to take the defense as well, but I do hope to see that ATL try harder. It's also very important to note that every single attack today has worked. I don't think anyone's held a defense today. Are we going to be sent? I mean, like, it's very surprising. We got sent to 2 field battles. We could be sent to a 3rd field battle, but I'm positive that Gus. The difference between Gus and ATL is it's quite decisive. So I don't think that ATL will be able to take their attack from Gus. So that's just me. We'll see. And oh my god, what the hell? There we go. Oh, no. This could be the last battle, or it could not. We'll have to wait and see. I'd also have to put it down to shields. Your goal with shields is not clear. One of the most important things about shield is to lock up the attacks from other units. So hey, okay, so PUMPIT won the tournament. Yes, they did. So yes, because of the losses because 3 wins is a victory, and since you have 4 battles in total. Nice work. Keep it up. Thanks. Thanks very much. I do love streaming these tournaments. They do really make me excited when I get to see some really cool stuff. Hang on, did I calculate that right? I gotta look back who won. Hang on, give me a second. I want to see who won the... PUMPIT should have won because they have the highest score right now. In general, I think at the present time, ATL has the lowest score, while Gus has the second highest score. Forget how. Hang on, I'm just gonna check out. But while I'm checking out that, let's have a look at the let's have a look at what we're looking at. Gus actually won that battle. They won that battle. Oh crap. No! Holy shit! Imperfect loss. Perfect win, perfect win. Wait, no. Ooh. Did I calculate this wrong? 2 points, 2 points. Damn it! No. Okay, so Gus ends up with 10 points. Okay, so it could have been close. It could have been really close. I'm calculating this because Gus lost to Thing. So they're down to 4 points. One against ATL. Today they won against Pump. So they won against Pump, so they're up 8 points. If they win against ATL, they get 10 points. PUMPIT win against ATL, comes down to a field battle, wins against ATL, win against Pump. But lost imperfectly. It was a imperfect loss against Gus. 10.5. Sorry, so it's actually 10 points. So yeah. So sorry, even if Gus wins here, they end up with 10 points. With 10 points. So yeah. PUMPIT wins. So PUMPIT wins. So PUMPIT's are guaranteed champions. So yeah. Wow. That's it's very man. It goes to show you that if Gus actually did a perfect win against Pump, they actually could have tied it up, and there could have been an elimination round. It's so funny when I think about these things now. Ah, man. Sending up surf units up for free here. Free kills. Kill me. They're serfs, man. Heroes could beat them up. Royal Janissaries. That's a bit overkill. Oh my god. What are you doing? Ah, man, that's so funny. Riken! Go! Smack. He's already taken out 2 of them. Takes out 2 more. That's 3 of them dead. So did switch out. So Gus has gone smart. gone for the more defensive line, so they have more units and a little bit more health, so they're a bit harder to kill. If that was a spear, if that was any kind of damage class, that entire unit would have been gone before that pike even reacted. Some free serfs going through the front gate here. We've got a fight up at the top. Just short swords, realistically. Jumps off the wall. Does he survive? He does. The surf throw here is very interesting. It's a good distraction as you're pushing the siege towers, but I think the surf. Whoa! Danger close. Literally 2 centimeters away. But the heroes actually scare off. Get your Royal Janissaries to push this fast. Push, 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 push. Push! What are you doing? Hey! Yeah! You stupid Royal Janissary. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Alrighty, we're back to the same situation. Could have got the siege tower up. But nice jump down from Gus there. Really hammering home the commitment to keep those siege towers down. Suppression is a little bit imperfect. PUMPIT really having the best kind of suppression, but Gus doing super well. They got some free surf kills at the same time. Now we're getting pushed on. ATL, again, you really got to get on top of your siege towers. Get those trebs rolling. This cannon being alive is really dumb. But, push through the center could be very interesting. Losing Zekin. What are you doing, Zekin? Did he get thrown up there? Man, sometimes I'm not even sure what you're planning to do. I would have went straight in. Everyone just straight in. Get in. Fight in the city. Go take that supply point while I'm at it. Because what's the major point is that the enemy team will be on either side of these stairs. So you want to force them into a scenario where you face them from one front. I would walk all the way into the city, go to B preemptively. And if they come down, they fight me there. But I go up, take a left, come down, take this supply point, fight it at the supply point, because you will force them to fight here. If they take the scenic route and take too long, you destroy one of the sections. But this right-hand siege tower did get up onto the wall. We have some Royal Janissaries and Berserkers. Royal Janissaries eats it so hard. Look at the dead bodies. Wow, how many 12 Royal Janissaries taken out by Prefecture Pike charge there. But here they come, rolling through. Berserkers and Royal Janissaries clears the way off of the point. The secondary charge did not work out very well. So, not very many losses. Only a Berserker loss and only a Royal Janissary loss there. So, losing out 2 Prefecture Pikemen and 1, by the looks of it, 1 Iron Reaper. A little bit of tragedy there. In terms of high tier units, I do think that Gus has not lost very much, but the Iron Reaper loss is probably the most important thing. Here we got ATL only half squatting a Royal Janissary. Taking a page out of Gus' attack. We've got mortars out the wazoo. Is it going to be another field battle? That's going to be very interesting. Boom! I would get these guys moving along and getting them to shoot these things. But you don't control this supply point, so that's sad. If anything, I'd also pull them up across here, shooting the stairs, because you still control the left-hand side of the wall. I mean, you still control the left-hand side of the map. Ballista's coming down. This Ballista's just gonna... This is gonna be interesting. Can he actually shoot through here? Hey! No, we can't. Should definitely try that out beforehand. This is very good. If you can get that last one, that would be great. Unfortunately, the Metallators versus Metallators not working out. And your front line absolutely scared to hell right now, not even taking the fight. This is going to be a problem for Gus because ATL, I would say take B and nope the fuck out of there. Oh my god, already heading towards the base point when you haven't even caught it yet. But I don't think your front line's going to stand for very much longer. That flamer, that cavalry charge, they have the B point. They could go straight to the base point. Too late, too late, too late. Get to the base point now. Even if you win here at B, this rear guard has to keep fighting. Have to keep fighting upwards. Everyone else on this left-hand side needs to get... Where are you going? Other way. Oh my god, do not bother to clean up here. The cleanup is going to happen. You need to stall them out. Get to the base point. Oh my god, so many of your guys are dead as well. So you're really holding on with a holding on with a mole right now. His horse does die. Jev takes him out. ATL. This section here is important. I would... Wow, the Maul plus Berserkers just eats that up. Berserkers will not die. That charge was not good. Not perfect. Gus takes the right-hand side. Comes in from the right-hand side. Fighting right across here. I missed a lot of backfights here. Right-hand side. ATL takes the right-hand side. My goodness. Gus was super weak. They could have gone straight in. Stranglehold. Stranglehold that defense there. Holy cow. They actually gave Gus time to reform. Reform. That is so surprising. Wow! Going in, collapses right onto those units there. Iron Reapers and Royal, and some Pike Militia gets eaten up. Imperial Pike March from the side. Berserkers at the front there, holding the front. Oh, Claymore's gonna do massive works on those. Boom! Opened up the space. Royal Janissaries. The collapse of ATL right now is happening. We got two Royal Janissaries. One Royal Janissary splits off right now. Does look like a center push. Pulls off. I'm gobsmacked at how scared you guys are sometimes. The Iron Reapers clears up here on the left-hand side. Royal Janissaries are still holding barely, but they will fall any second now as more reinforcements comes through. Can they hold them long enough for a trip to land? And it does! Boom! Hits on the back line more than anything. But reinforcements is coming. They have a supply point right there, so it's a bit of attrition fight. Massive losses for both sides. But it does look like Gus has lost more heroes, so this could be bad. Not a clear win. Not a clear win. I think ATL could just move straight. Yep, they're just moving straight onto the point here. Gus is going to have a little bit of struggle for a respawn here. And I say again, like, as South American Division has been showing that attacks just win. Attacks are winning all the way around. The shields are very interesting. I would put them here, not try to clean up anything. Oh, here comes some cavalries. Does make it, whoa, way further than they should have. Berserkers in the back line. Berserkers in the back line actually eats an Iron Cap. Probably about to eat another Iron Cap charge. Any second now. Pike Militia still holding. Fortebraccios out on the field. Put them in attack mode and they will work for you. Oh, they put in brace? No, they put in attack mode. Where did they go? My Fortebraccios. Oh no, the board Russia is deleted here. I'm not sure if anything can stand. Gust is just throwing in surf after surf, and they're down heroes still. The entire time, they're going to be down. Already one person permadeath. We got Lord W permadeath right now. Pike Militia are strong, but they're not going to stall the Berserkers for any enormous amount of time. The shields work well with Berserkers. We're able to keep them protected from anything substantial. The trade of the heroes kind of swinging. No. The units are definitely making the difference. Gust is taking out a couple of the heroes, but it's clear that complete domination of this base point. And yet again, we're down to another field battle. What is today? What is up today? Oh my goodness. ATL 1, 2, 3. 3 guys going above 1,000. Well done. I have to say that ATL like just walked up, took that B point, and Gus, I'm not sure of your decision making, but again, it's like you lack the decisiveness. What was happening? No, I take that back. ATL, your Royal Janissary's decisiveness was lacking. What was Gus doing? No, you. Damn it! Yeah, no. Gus. Wow. This is the one scenario where it's just like you were too aggressive at the base point, but you were not aggressive enough at the B point. The B point was just captured right under your nose, right in front of you. So that's very important. Yeah, that's very interesting. Again, like giving up the right-hand side. Always giving up the right-hand side. Why does everyone keep giving up the right-hand side? I don't know why. They come down, they beat them up. A little bit of trebbing, like a little bit of mortars coming in from ATL. It apparently worked out wonders because I don't know, like man, the timing of everything, Gus. You need to move faster. Ugh. You need to move earlier, sorry. It's not that you need to move faster. Your units only move so fast. Oh, my goodness. You're doing my head in, though. What was so disappointing was that the fight starts off really well, but then you remember HGL has a supply point, and then you realize Gus had just lost all of their heroes. Gus went in hard because they needed to, because they wanted to shut out ATL, but the supply point was still open, so they got new units in. The Royal Janissaries were still alive, and it's just... ah, man. You're the defenders as well. You kind of want to avoid accelerating the battle like that. You want to stall the battle out as long as possible. So you want to make sure that the enemy, well, ATL in this case, ATL thinks about their move. So putting suppression on their suppression would have been a good way, would have been a good idea, because you have Metallators. Bring them all the way around, all the way down, shoot that stairs. Take out the two mortars. You don't have nothing to be afraid of. Have some guys sit in the middle. Like, the middle section is pretty safe when the enemy team is coming in from the right-hand side. A lot of the Asia divisions, you'd see a decisive battle coming up through the center, because when you're shooting left and right side of the map, it's a bit of it's a massive gamble for both sides. Oh man. Sal, this is the interesting thing. Asia avoids trying to fight left and right as much as possible. South America always wants to fight left and right. It's not. It's actually terrible idea. It's an actual terrible idea to fight left and right because who has more arty attackers? So, like, in this case, ATL's shields are actually gods because put a shield line, put some artillery behind that shield line, shoot the crap out of them. And you can do that from the front as well. So you have to be flexible. You have to be adaptable when you're defending because the attackers will only have so many things that they can do to gain an advantage. But as the defender, you have defender's advantage, which is naturally the point. You know where the attackers are going, but the attackers don't know where you're going. But once you present yourself in such a rigid fashion, the attackers can get their guys into position, or they'll be lucky, and the ways they're going will be where you are. Because more often than not, the attackers will have to get through you to get to a point. But I do have to say, Gus, SA in general, your defenses are crap. Your attacks are getting way good though. But your defenses just like lacking, very, very lacking. I don't think anyone really had a hard challenge like before because I think I remember, like, last time, all of the teams would be desperate for units by the end of it, and that's a good thing, because that's good for the defenders. In the end, it's just, man, I don't know what you're doing. Today's just been everyone's winning their attack. Not a single person's won their defense yet. ATL has been asked if they're ready. The field battle to decide it is going to happen soon. If I'm not wrong, even if ATL wins here, they are still third. So it's PUMPIT, followed by Guys, followed by Atlas. So yeah. It's very sad, actually, because Atlas has been in this before. I don't think PUMPIT has been in before, and I think Rage Against Us, was here before. Brotherhood, also been here before. Templar's also been here before. I don't think TOZ I've ever seen. Rangers and Rohirrim, also things people I haven't seen before. But nonetheless, here we are on the field battle. ATL going out with all of the short swords in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short swords. Oh man. I would have my warbands ready beforehand because this guy's got 18 seconds before he... Come on! Picks! Oh, he picked something at least. He's got 8 seconds. Lots of berserkers, again, from both sides, still going with berserkers on a field battle. I don't know why the Northern Lands Cavalry is so popular in South America. Their usage is extraordinarily limited. Not to mention, I would fashion them top line. Valor, I would go for more of a siege. I think Valor would be more of a siege thing. I think having Northern Lands Cavalry top line makes them really good at spooking other cavalry. Not to mention, if you have 2 sets of Northernland cavalry, you can have 1 cavalry shooting and another cavalry going in for the swing. That way you get a double up. Otherwise, you can just charge them directly at them and, like, they'll shoot, canceling the charge and just landslide them right in the midsection and you win. But that's not guaranteed either because the shots don't. The shots will only hit the first guys. They send the berserkers straight in. Oh man, the good trade though. They kill off one of the enemy berserkers and a double lethal march. Wow, a bit overkill there. That is surprising. They went for an AC. They went for a triple again. Where are you going, Citizen? Citizen's going all the way back. They haven't even gotten the C point. I turned my ass around and get the A point. A 1v1 me A. I think the... Oh, man, it's a bit scattered there at C. I don't know what's happening. Imperial Pike March walking straight into a barricade. That's tragic. Nonetheless, we got Catapract in the back, taking swipes at the medals. Wow, this is a very harsh fight for both sides. I think, back to the C point, though. Looking like dead bodies all around the medals. So Northernlands Cavalry actually wins out heavily here. Holy cow, look at the Berserkers go as well. Oh man, the B point is getting caught. Can it be a reset? No, he gets chucked off! Oh my goodness. B point's barely gonna get capped! Holy shit. Man, Citizen actually makes a good move because, oh, actually, no. If he actually sent in his unit, try to get a reset, and I would have sent in my unit, try to get a reset, and go for the enemy base point. That would have been such a good play. But wow, taking more losses here. ACL takes more losses in this case, even though they did take the C point. The B point was absolutely surrounded, surprisingly. I think the cavalry was lost more than anything. I think more cavalry was lost from Gus side than... more infantry was lost on ATL's side, more cavalry was lost on the Gus side. So, in the whole grand scheme of thing, I think there was an even exchange. So, it's going to be a bit tough. It's going to be a bit tough in the second half. Berserkers, a lot of Berserkers are out, so one of the things you got to be careful about is the cavalry. You pull off. Wow, you have all these cavalry here at the A point, a little bit overstretched for Gus here, which is a good move because cavalry could come down like a ton of bricks here towards the base point. I mean, towards the towards the B point. Oh man, Keshi gets caught by a Tundra Human Charge. Clears up most of it, but damn that Catapract. Alrighty, Catapract coming in. The Cataphracts deal major damage to those Berserkers. This is where the cavalry will carry the day. The Berserkers cannot carry the day. The medals, there's not enough medals right now, as the Catapract just cleaved right through it. And whatever Berserkers you did have just died, because medals mixed with cavalry. Oh man! Did you pull off the charge just there? Yeah, you pulled the charge off. You already lost most of your guys there. ATL grabbing back that B point. Alrighty, is that it? Is that it for Gus? Gus could lose, man. Moving on to the base point here, they have a couple of guys just moving to the base point. Don't think they're going to actually try it, because there's no units here yet. Berserkers catching them on the backside. This is good. The 2 sets of Berserkers against 1 medal could easily clap this. Look at them go. Boom! Thunderstruck into the center of that makes that easier to pick up. Hey, Gus is doing massive pickups here on the side. That's the sad thing. Catapract versus Northlands Cavalry, just united charge would just eliminate them. Specialty cavalry is always difficult because they're a bit finicky to use, while the Lance Cavalry are globally just OP. A lot of ATL players getting caught out one after the other, but now no one's here to defend. Northern Lance Cavalry comes swinging, and they come swinging hard. Pike Militia are going to try to reinforce this point, but the Medals are just going to stare them in the face and smack them. Oh, wait. A Winged Hussar just rolled over them. Massive switch. Alright, opened up again. 15 seconds for their base point to close out. They could pull all of their units up towards the B point this way. Whoo-wee! It's a bit of a back and forth. Overextending just a little bit. And look, again, your Demez Pikemen. Before all those units just sweeped in, they were going toe-to-toe with the Northern Lance Cavalry. That Northern Lance Cavalry was half strength, but they were going toe-to-toe with it. Hey, never underestimate the Demez Pikemen now. Cavalry killer. Cheap cavalry killer. 70 leadership for that 315. My goodness, I'd take that trade any day. I'd take that trade every day. Even just half of it. I kill 8. I kill 8 of them. No, just 4 of them, in fact, for an entire Demez Pikeman. That's easy trade. But here's the thing as well. I'd also put them in brace formation. Cataphracts coming in. Brace formation would be perfect right now. But right now you're in open formation. They're going to get slammed from the side. Man, oh, that is brutal. Alright, that guy should die in short order. ATL getting caught one after the other. Like, you have so many of these grey tier pikemen. Oh wait, other side. You have so many of these grey tier pikemen. I don't know why you just don't have them in formation. They're really, really good in formation, especially against cavalry. Natural brace effect should help them win the day. Never. My god, this is free food. What are you doing? Feeding the berserkers? That's what you're doing. Although the control of berserkers are not very good. Whoa!
Child's play.
What is happening here? Cavalry all around the place. Lots. Imperial pikemen in the back here. Marching very awkwardly. Winged Hussars just comes clearing them up. Man, I missed the massing up of ATL, but look at ATL go. We've got 3 guys left on the field. How many permadeath? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 permadeath. Holy cow.
Child's play.
Yeah. After that engagement, that's a clear go, go, go for Gus to just go straight for the base point. I would do that as well. Enemy has basically nothing left. Northern Lance Cavalry comes in swinging. Actually takes out the Medals fairly easily. Didn't get locked up, surprisingly. But that Berserker's nothing to scoff at either. They did take out quite a few units just now. Oh, grape shots overhead. Man, I remember the days where, like, there would be so much range up here, we'd just get shot to pieces as we just walked up. And we'd have to keep throwing in more units because they had a pike line here. They had a pike line here just, like, literally just capping the point off of us. Well done, Gus. ATL, bit of a back and forth there, but you're... Man... You guys aren't very good at guarding against cavalry, and now you guys have gotten in the swing of using cavalry. So, that's really cool. That's really cool. It's really fun. I do get it why they keep cavalry like they are right now, because it's really fun watching cavalry just running around. But at the same time, I'm a little bit sad, because I wish I wish they did change cavalry charges to be less oppressive because it's so oppressive. Just a couple of cavalry charges can sweep out an entire army. Berserkers, a little bit of hit and miss when they're coming up against the Medals. The Medals really sent them a new one. Control of the Berserkers really lacking in some cases. You really need to charge them in. I mean, barely any whirlwinds. Whirlwind, always whirlwind. Get those stacks of damage. I mean, get those damage stacks, man. They will they will um they will definitely work for you better if you get those if you get those stacks up. Those stacks are really important. But anyway, we got 1, 2, 3 players, 4 players. Whoa! Getting over 1,000 here for Gus, doing very well. No one else getting up 700 though. ATL scoring pretty low. On average, probably around about 300 mark. Probably a little bit less actually. But again, I don't know. They kind of swung it back during this in the second half, which is very odd. So it does look like they did lose out at the beginning. The Berserker tied again. Like a couple of Berserkers really carried out. The second half was kind of a wash. Battle starts early. A little bit of catch here, a little bit of catch there, and then a sweep out from the cavalry, and then a massive. Wait, hang on, wait. Oh, what happened here? The timing between these two battles were actually very short. Ooh. Because they sweeped out B here, and they... Wow, the timing of these battles were really short. A little bit of... Okay, so they were finishing off. Sorry. That's really weird. Because this should be a Gus victory. Did the battle really happen that quickly? And it was even. Take that point. Massive battle here, and then just landslide victory until the end. Oh, no, wait. There's the battle here, but what's here? I feel like that's the major battle here. Another huge battle here. Oh wait, no, I remember that part. This is the second one. Sorry, yeah, there was a small bump here. Even trade a little bit up for the up for ATL, but then immediately turns around, and then the last push of just lots of serfs just gets absolutely eliminated here. All right. Anyway, whew, that is all. Holy cow! It has been a long day. I'm not gonna stream. I'm not gonna stream today. Tournament has this tournament has been going on for a while, and I'm a little bit tired. I want to go eat something as well, so I won't stream today, like my normal stream. So maybe I'll do a makeup stream some other day. But that is all. So to clarify, we have PUMPIT with 10.5. Then we have Gust coming in with 10 points. Finally, we have ATL. ATL losing every single one of their matches, actually. Very unfortunate. Unfortunate, though. So, but nonetheless, out of their 4 battles, one perfect loss, 3 imperfect losses. So, they ended up with a score of 2.5. So, that is... So these are your champions. These are the order they are in. Coming in 3rd, Atlas. Coming in 2nd, so runner-up, we got the good old Guys, sorry. And finally, your South America Division CBL champion is the mighty fine PUMPIT. Although I'm gonna have to say that I'm a little bit upset with them with one of their battles. I'm really disappointed in what I saw from them. Gus, biggest improvement from the 2 days of the finals. Gus, biggest improvement. Unfortunately, ATL didn't improve very much. They did improve a little bit. PUMPIT, again, did not improve very much at all. They were kind of complacent. They kind of sticking to the same old, same old. They didn't really change very much. But nonetheless, that is all for the South America division. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. But other than that, my name's Azakai. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye for now.